And there we go. Hello.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
fair note for everybody here. I am a little under the weather. My allergies are acting up. So, yeah, that's a pain in the ass. Um, but we'll still manage to shake it a little, though. Hopefully, we don't destroy a building.
Where's the fun in that?
You better not.
Okay, let's. Hopefully, we don't destroy the building we are in.
If you destroy any building in Raccoon City, it's coming out of your paychecks.
Okay, anyways, all memes aside.
I'm not liable for property damage.
No, but your paychecks are.
Oof. So,
Now
where we left
we'll
off,
just take it out of the throws.
we got out of the mansion. We came back to Raccoon City. We all split off. Three of us are currently still in the police department, and that's where we're gonna start off today. And hey, guess what? Filler episode. So
As Ezra's currently in Raccoon City College, making sure that because somebody was very freaked out that A, her brother disappeared, and B, Ezra disappeared. So
and see,
he's kind
everybody
of
just been disappearing.
yeah. So he's making sure that
They're okay.
yeah.
Anyways, now, so we did a little RP, me using the badge to call Ezra to come over to the police department when he can, while also bringing Gazganor.
That's where he'll be.
Yeah, so that's where he'll be for the filler episodes right now. Until
Practicing
he comes back.
with wind. So yeah, no. Welcome back to RDI and the hunt for the 7 shards. Not an arc. This is not arc 3. This is a filler. This is a super filler for something that's needed, and
It is what it
something
is.
that I feel is very, very going to be awesome. Or at least I hope it's awesome. It's awesome in my head, and sometimes odd things that are awesome in my head are not awesome in reality. But whatever. So who cares? Yeah. You guys are just chilling in RDI, and there's a knock on the front door.
Raccoon Police Department, actually.
Yeah, we're in the police department.
You guys it's all RCPD. Never mind. There's 2 people in the RDI.
Yeah, and they're both
Nobody's
not
there.
Not here. So that's why I was like, oh, there's people in RDI. Good. We'll talk to them next. No, you guys are at Raccoon City Police Department, chilling in the STARS office. Previously stated, it's very quiet. There's many empty desks. Barry's filing reports, death reports. Enrico as the sole remaining captain, besides Barry getting promoted to captain of Alpha.
Yeah.
He's just making sure everything's squared away. And also, there are recruits that are currently going through trials down in the lower levels of the police department to see who's STARS material.
Well, I'm going to do this just to be a meme and look at Barry and go, I'm going to go bug the new recruits.
Have fun.
I'll try not to scare them too much.
Oh, no, please do. Because, hoy vey.
I pull out my new guns. If I'm shooting
just
13
slightly
mil,
lowered.
I think 13 millimeter is going to scare them a lot. Are you sure you want that?
We have heavy weapons in the armory, so it'll scare some of the green boys, but nothing else.
These are pistols shooting those, by the way.
No, pistol shooting 13 millimeter is not a pistol.
I drop it on the desk.
Oh, it may look like a pistol, but that functions as a hand cannon.
Fair enough. To them, they probably will see it as a pistol, but no, it's a hand cannon. I know what you were getting at.
Mhm.
Drax, you forget one thing. Even mine is a 9mm, and it's the size of a damn hand cannon.
Well, yeah, yours is still
His is a pistol.
just a big pistol. Anyways.
Yeah, because it has the fit of the hand of a... Yeah, I guess. You guys are... Yeah. It's still weird. You know, I gotta say, it is still weird that every weird mythical story I was told as a kid is real.
And not everything's real.
Yeah. I do gotta at least say this. With us here, at least you have extra backup if need be.
True. And knowing my boy, he probably did something to this city to make it sure that nothing comes in without his say-so.
From what I can guess, yes, because
He's got a remarkably good intuition.
yeah.
I know my boy. I raised him. So of course I know him.
I mean, when I met him, he helped me with current eye problems that I was having, and I was able to get that under control. So
Ezra may be a bit rough around the edges. He never really got out of his rebel phase, I should say. But he's a good kid.
oh yeah.
I just
And-
chuckle and just be like, yeah, rebel phase with us, that's fine.
And I just go, yeah, rebel.
I now
Totally.
I now think it's not really rebel and more of dragon.
No, you're not wrong.
Independent streak a mile wide.
I just do this. I just have my head transform into my actual thing and just tap my nose.
The people who are paying attention, kind of startle a little bit, but then they calm down. Like, if you're gonna, please, when we get the new recruits,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
We will try to keep them in the dark as much as possible because that's what we try to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
just
briefed by the police. We were briefed by Commissioner. He told us to keep everything on the down low as well.
Yeah.
Only reason we had to reveal ourselves was basically, well,
We were in the thick of it.
That, and also we didn't want to get shot by accident. And then you going, why aren't you down yet?
Fair.
thankfully I have not been shot by many weapons, but God, they hurt like a bitch.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, getting shot.
Oh,
gonna
I've
hurt.
been shot at. I've been shot at too, and yes, it does hurt like a bitch.
Anyway,
You guys remember that Barry, Chris, and Jill were all in the military?
I pick up my hand cannon.
I never forgot.
So
Like, still, you think with my skills, those fucking magic bullets hurt more than a motherfucker.
Mm.
And I'm
But he-
saying this just quietly enough to where
yeah. Only the enhanced hearing. Ezra, Barry looks to you, Drax, and says, "That's fine. Show them the accuracy that we expect from a STARS operative."
I just look at him like, I'll try.
He's
Well-
new to even actually using those things.
we'll
Oh.
have to. We'll try not. We'll show them the do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I can ask.
I still have my
to
9mm
make
on me, so.
He looks at Chris. Why don't you go down there and actually show them the marksmanship required? Chris
God.
just nods, puts his guitar up. I'd be more than happy to do that.
And I walk alongside him, just like
Come on, Drac.
have my back like totally up, and oh hi Declan.
Hey, Dom, how you doing, buddy?
You're supposed to roll a d10, yes?
Yeah.
If you don't want to join us, then yeah, just roll the d10.
Oh, I'm coming.
Oh, he's coming. Yeah, okay. This is for the space level up for end of arc 2.
Okay.
Because we got the ROC, it's just we forgot to do the actual level up.
Well, we were all also that was an 11-hour stream, and we were tired as fuck.
True, a lot of us were fried.
I was very fried. I'll take the fall on that one. That one was me being burnt.
Nah, it's
Well,
fine.
no. You wanted to stop 2.5 hours before we hit the 11.5 hour mark. We just kept going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were like we're having fun with this, and you were enjoying it as well. We needed
Of course,
that.
I was enjoying it. It was also on a weekend, so I didn't have to go to school the next day. So I was enjoying it.
Today we don't have that luxury.
I mean, I don't go to physical class tomorrow.
But but we still don't have that luxury to go that 11 hours because myself,
Should
I gotta
probably
also
need
keep
to
a good
just
sleep
put
schedule
short
for
filler
what's currently
at
going on
like
IRL.
Oh yeah.
2 hours,
So
3 hours.
Yeah, like we'll go
5
until
hours
we
max.
feel a little meh.
We're done. We're until we feel meh. And don't worry, we'll feel meh. Either we'll feel meh or I run out of shit to throw at you.
Yeah. But anywho, while we wait for Declan to roll his, I just say this out loud.
Great.
Jill. I'd say,
Declan,
I'd say,
Fucking
Declan,
shoot myself.
I'd say let him roll one more time, and if not,
He does. He does. I give everybody the option. I said if everybody rolled underneath the average of a D10, which is a 6, then they get to do a reroll and choose the base. So reroll, and if it's below the 6, you can take the 6 plus your endurance modifier.
Okay.
Which I was just under, so I was like, fuck it, I'm taking the 5. The 6 would have made it 1 higher, but I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I rolled
yeah,
a 1
no.
and a 2, so I took the.
Hey,
Great.
do you
So
want? I just say take
basically,
the 6.
just take the 6 and then add your endurance modifier to that.
Just take the 6, and then you can put it in your attributes.
Ability and attributes. You can actually change what the max cap for your health is, so
It won't show up on the character sheet, but it'll be on the abilities and attributes.
Yep.
Just so you can keep track of it.
Because right now your max is what, 27?
My max health?
Yeah, right now.
No, that was after damage. I think it was like 32.
I'll vibe with it. I don't care. As long as it's around there. 32, all right. So 6 plus your endurance, which is 4, so that's 10. So you actually have 42. Hey, guys, how come the guy with the gun has more health than the tank?
Well, do we want to put me at the 6 and make it 42 where we're equal?
Sure.
Then we'll fucking do that. Now you don't have to worry about it.
And I say this.
Now both of their maximum health is the meaning of life.
Good.
And I say this. Nah, I went from a tank to a DPS. How should I know?
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Exactly.
So I'm adding the 6 onto the 4 in my endurance slot. Is that what's happening?
No. So your health in your attributes, you've already added it, and on the second column where it's the this is max, that's where it would go. I already updated it for you.
You're gonna need to update mine because it won't let me.
Draxy's Veil 4.
I put it to 41 and it won't let me change it now.
Let me see. Health 41. 42.
And I've got mine set to 36.
Ezra usually only takes damage if, the story calls for it.
So it doesn't really matter.
And you guys won't be able to see his character sheet anyway, so who gives a fuck?
But anyway, as we start walking out to go to the range, for 2 of us at least, I tell Jill, remember, keep calm and don't overthink it.
She flips you off, but thanks for the advice.
And at the same time, as I'm walking past Rebecca, just invisible tail slap to her ass.
She blushes a storm. Yeah, I like that. I vibe on that one. You get it. Go for it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. I vibe.
He usually
What
has
she thinks is something just smacked her ass.
Yeah,
without
she's
being right
very.
there.
Yeah. So she blushes up a storm.
Yeah, and I'm sure she will have eeped the 2.
Oh yeah, no. It's a very high pitched eep. It's a very high pitched eep.
Burton's probably sitting there laughing his ass off.
Yeah, as Bert Barry is fucking laughing. So is Rich, You see in his office, Enrico has a smile on his face.
And I'm just like, what? Do I even want to know? No. You know what,
No,
Chris? Let's just. I just look
let-
at Chris and go, let's just go to the range.
Fair enough. You guys head down a couple flights of stairs. You all head following Chris.
Yep.
No, I'm heading over towards Jill.
All right, yeah, you head over to Jill. She's at her desk looking at all the locks. Look of concentration on her face. She looks up. How do I do this, Edward?
Remember, she's got those super enhanced tools as well. They made sure to keep that promise going.
Mm-hmm. It's that box is on her desk, made of supernatural metal and all of it.
I mean, I could probably try to make a engraved magic circle in order to try to help you with your focus for your meditation if you try to deal with meditation again. Honestly, when I started being able to call out my sacred gear, it just sort of kind of
Hi, Pixie.
stressful situation. I was rescued from the stressful situation before it could escalate, and when I came to awareness beyond the stressful situation, I was holding a book. It doesn't always work like that from what I hear, but that's how my own personal situation went for that.
So what you're telling me is there's a physical representation of my sacred gear?
I pull out the book that actually represents Scholar's Insight.
He just stares at it like it like the book is the most insulting thing in the universe.
Ooh.
She just sighs. If that's the case, then moves over to the box that Thamas left. Then these would be my physical representation. It's a lockpicking set. Very high quality, too.
Generally, one could summon. Generally, one would actually be able to summon the genuine physical representation. Honestly, I think you're using the lockpicks as a channeling tool.
So does that mean that they've become the physical representation because I've channeled it for so many years?
It's an interesting thought.
Just out of game. That does actually sound like fucking sound logic.
It does.
Sounds logical, but then again, magic and spiritual shit isn't always, so... Who
Everyone
knows?
said these sacred gear things are based off of willpower. So if I just will these to be part of my sacred gear, they will, and I just summon them whenever?
You can try it.
Thanks, Edward. I'll give it a go. No promises, though.
Jill is not having any luck with her sacred gear.
No, I'm making rolls, too.
And I just say this real quick to Drac. You do know you left your gun on Barry's desk, right?
No, he picked it up.
I did say I'd pick it up. I picked it up afterwards.
I was trying to make a nice little roleplay thing for you to go back.
5 and an 8. Oh, come on, Jill.
God damn it, Jillian. Get your
Oh
ass
shit! I left my ammo up there.
That's a 13. Come on, Jill.
By the way, Robert, for the RP he was trying to set up,
Yeah, go ahead.
I got both guns, and then pat myself. Shit! I forgot my ammo.
Hey, easy. You walk back into the stars room. Jill's head's on her desk. you see like that anime storm cloud just raining down. Edward's just not knowing what to do. Is like, and sitting on Barry's desk is just your box of ammo.
So, I just say to Barry, good thing Ezra's coming here. He could probably help.
Probably.
Well, I more or less came to get these. Sorry for cluttering your desk with these. Have
He
fun.
looks at all the weapons parts that are on his desk. Yeah, you're the one cluttering my desk.
Fair enough. Anyways. I'll talk to you in a bit
I mean-
when Ezra gets here. And
on,
walk
Jill.
out of the STARS office and go back down to the range.
You need a higher than a 15. Come on, girl. This is your base. This is your base sacred gear. Come on, Jill.
What was that one?
Well, I get the feeling it's sad, but I say this: why don't you just have Ed kind of scholar insight, quote unquote, advantage helper?
I mean, he is another one
I
that can
opened the
transfer,
book to take a look at it.
technically. Oh, wait, actually, no. Before I walk
could,
out.
but I'm not
See the
aware
an-
of that yet.
You see the anime crocodile tears.
Wait. Before I walk out, I walk over to Jill. And I'm going to pat her on the back, transferring some energy.
It was a 13 again, with all the added modifiers, because it's willpower. It's willpower and discipline for the semblance. Hers is actually willpower and agility for her
But-
sacred gear.
But
'Cause that's
I'm
essentially
giving
block.
her base boost up. That's
A
what I'm
base
doing.
boost. So it'll help with the advantage. So
Yeah, so roll again now that she has that extra boost.
and like base humans really don't have anything above a 5. And Jill's base human. So while she was in the army, her stats are still like her
Yeah,
agility is her highest stat at 5, and her discipline is at like 3, but her willpower is at 4.
yeah.
So pretty high. She's not the strongest of people.
Yeah, hopefully this does help her though.
Hopefully.
Let's see. Roll them dice.
All right. Okay, hold on. That was okay. All right. I said her agility's at a 5, and her willpower's at a 4. So that's a 9, 9, 9. Finally, 18.
Yes, that helped. Good job.
You actually did, because the other one it was a 3 and a 4, and it would have been a fucking.
Yeah.
It would have still passed, but just like
like,
barely.
but she managed to do it.
Mm.
So do your spiel, and then I'll say something.
I was about
You see the energy goes.
come up with an idea. Damn it!
What was your idea?
I was going to use a magic circle of induce focus.
Induce focus. All right, roll me a hack. Because she only passed the first threshold. There are multiple fucking thresholds.
You probably will help her pass the next one if you do this.
Okay,
24.
okay,
Okay.
all right. That means I re-roll the other lowest one. For a 7 and a 5 instead of a 4 and a 5. Nice. That's 12 plus 9. 21. So yes, she did pass the secondary threshold. The first threshold was just unlocking the gear. The
Now.
second threshold is a lot better.
Cool. Now do your spiel, and I'll
Mhm.
say something.
All right, you use the magic circle of induced focus, and as Jill hyper focuses on the lockpicks in her hand, nothing happens for the longest time, and then she gets really frustrated and just says, "Work, damn it!" And then there's a bright flash of light. Once the light disappears, The lockpicking set is gone, but in Jill's hands are the still two main pieces, and they look a lot more mechanical than they previously did.
Ooh, pretty.
Now there's like a dial on the bottom of them that can change the lockpicking head. It kind of morphs like liquid metal. And there's even a setting that allows for automatic morph when it's in the lock, just to match the lock entirely.
Well, I go, hey,
So
good job.
what you're telling me is, not only can she get through doors, she can also make keys for said doors.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, she just pulled off the liquid Terminator moment.
Yeah. The first threshold was regular sacred gear. Second threshold is subspecies.
Ooh. But I look at her and go, good job.
And as she's a base human, it would kind of take a high roll just for that to work.
And honestly, the fact that I would have felt that, so I'm just gonna tap my badge just so they can hear. Good job.
And I'd
She's
be
just,
like,
she's just staring at it dumbfoundedly, like, and then she literally like just starts to pick one of the locks, and then stops halfway, and then pulls them out, and the lock pick looks completely different.
nice.
I think
I
you got a
f-
subspecies.
I feel like I can make a copy
Try it.
of, and she puts the lockpick in, and then you see intense concentration, and then you see at the bottom of the key this gold-like liquid pools around the bottom of it before solidifying into a key. She takes the lockpicks out, and you see like she kind of feels drained, like she kind of looks tired, and she slides the key in and just unlocks it.
Nice. I wouldn't
I
do
think
that too much, though.
I think I can do that for electronic locks too.
Well, don't overdo it. Do me a favor. Move the locks away and just rest. Ezra will be here and he'll help you more with that.
She nods. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
As she sets the lock picking down, they flash and disappear. Edward, roll me detect.
I'm rolling detect because I saw the lockpicks disappear, I'm guessing.
You saw the lockpicks because like her hands were around most of it, so you couldn't really see the body of the lockpicks. You just saw like the tips. She lets go of them, and you're able to see the full, but before they flash, it's like the split second before they disappear.
Alright then, so just normal roll.
Yep, normal.
Normally
Nice.
you get a 28.
And a
Nice.
blue.
Blue 28. Blue 28. All right. Yeah, no, you obviously see that. The lockpicks themselves are kind of like a goldish color, and you see a lot of Egyptian hieroglyphic runes etched onto the entire thing. You got a very Egyptian vibe from those lockpicks.
With my robotic arm, I quickly pat Chaz on the shoulder and say, I'm going down to the range.
Yeah, you could do that. I don't really have something to train with yet. Ezra hasn't gotten my aces made for me.
It's fine. Ezra should be here shortly. Keyword should.
Oh no, he is. Just because he
like
should be here shortly.
Oh, he is. He's here. As you say, like, I have nothing really to train with. The door opens and Ezra walks through. You want to try that one again, Miss My Ace of Shades? My Ace Shots? He puts his hands on your shoulders. You're going down to that firing range, and you're going to fire all sorts of those guns, all right?
I quickly tap Ezra on the shoulder and just say, "She did it."
Nice. Show me.
That's why she's currently laying down. She was
Like,
tapping.
hide on the desk, like, yeah, usually the initial unlocking. All right, you guys head down. Edward,
Yes.
We know
they
if
have
I...
higher caliber weapons down there. Use them.
I do say this.
Okay, I will. Hold on. I have something to say because I saw something interesting right as she set them down.
Before you
The
do,
sacred gear.
I quickly say to Ezra, "I'll let you finish talking to him. I'll meet him down there." Because we both know if I grab him with both hands, what will happen.
Fair enough. Don't do that. All right, what you got, Edward?
I think she got a subspecies sacred gear unlock. As for when she set the sacred gear down, the sacred gear appears in the form of lockpicks, and when she set this set down, it was as if they were covered in Egyptian hieroglyphic runes.
Interesting.
Uh,
One
I-
second. Right next to the desk you guys are standing to, the hazy image of the bookshelf fades into existence again. I love that trick.
And before I leave out, she also said she thinks she could do that on electronic doors.
Interesting. And Ezra opens the book on sacred gears that's written in complete Dovazul and starts flipping through it. Egyptian runes, you say?
Yes.
He flips through the pages. Interesting. Jill has a piece of a set.
A piece of a set.
Yes. You guys ready for this?
Drop the
for it.
bombshell.
She's got what is known as the Millennium Key.
I'm sorry, but I hear out of game real quick. I hear that and I think of two things.
What's a millennial falcon?
Of course it's...
That's one. Like, it makes me think of that as a joke. And the second, I'm sorry, but it makes me think of Sailor Moon.
Wow. Amazing. Close, but no cigar.
And then there's who actually got Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Well,
Millennium item.
I figured that, but with how we were going with some stuff.
Yes. The Millennium Key, said to be able to bypass any magical lock. The stories about it are a bit weird. It says to be able to unlock anything and lock anything. But the big man made... the Millennium Key is a story itself until the big man made it a reality. There have been many different forms of the Millennium Key. Many of them were just able to open locked doors, and some of them, people who were magically inclined, were able to bypass magical locks. That was the basis of the Millennium Key. But as I said, the stories say it could, well, unlock and lock anything.
I have a feeling within the hands of a very practiced occlumency-focused mage, it would be able to grant them the capability to intrude upon people's minds.
Correct. Maybe even intrude on people's souls.
Isn't that illegal?
But then again, the Millennium Key would have to be strong enough to do that, and, well, the past Millennium Keys have never been that strong. He looks at Jill for a second. Jill's subspecies may be able to do that. I don't know. But it's a piece of a set. Obviously, they're called the Millennium Set.
Yep.
The reason-
Considering the set name is usually the first part when it comes to something like that.
But it's not. You're. No, it's not the Millennium. It's the Millennium Set. As in the Egyptian set.
Okay, you're going to confuse me with that because there
The
is
god
the
set,
word
Adam.
set for like a set of events, or
Just
the word set as in the name of an Egyptian god.
Yes, but it's not.
At a game. He's going with the god form.
It was the treasures of the god set. The Egyptian god of war, chaos, and storms. Each of the Millennium Set has a different aspect of pieces. Even some of them aren't even associated with Set. Some of them are associated with the other Egyptian gods. So I guess they're the Egyptian Set or something. The Millennium. I guess Millennium is a better word for it, but it's based around the Egyptian pantheon.
As I'm walking down the stairs, I tap my badge and go, "Are we gonna shoot guns or what?"
I'll be down there shortly.
And while he's doing that, I'm just fucking around with Chris, like just doing the whole guys being guys thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
turn the corner and see this. Are you two having fun?
Obviously, it's not every day that I get to do this.
I look down at him and I just pat him on the head. And I'm doing that to Chris, by the way.
I know.
I'm gonna go and get set up at one of the ranges. Stalls.
1 through 7 are for the recruits. 8, 9, and 10 are for anybody else.
Cool. I'm gonna go to 9.
Yeah, and the fact that the recruits would just see me fucking around with Chris like that.
They do. They do see you walking around with the stars members, so they think you're stars, or at least Actually, no. They see your badge. They know who you are. They know who RDI is.
So
Anybody who grew up in Raccoon City knows RDI.
So they know that we're here. They're just like, wait, RDI is actually here. Wait, what?
And it's like, damn, they must be really serious about this. Like, oh gosh. So looking at Edward like, Ezra looks back at Edward like, yeah, it's interesting. The Millennium Key, I would have to do more research. Because each Millennium object, is associated with an Egyptian god. The treasures of Egypt. The key is not associated with Set. It's just they call them the Millennium Set because the Millennium Rod is usually what pops up the most. And it's a lot more dangerous.
If there's an eye, it would probably be associated with
So again, you roboted.
Yeah, you roboted hard.
Do I need to repeat myself?
Yes, you kind of roboted.
I make the joke. If there's an eye in the Millennium Set, it's probably associated with Thoth.
He flips through. Yeah, there is a Millennium Eye. There's a Millennium Ring, Millennium Rod, Millennium Pyramid, Millennium Key.
The puzzle is the pyramid.
Rod.
There's many
Yeah.
Millennium. there are plenty of Millennium items.
Yes, the fact that it's part of a stipend.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
I just I
Millennium ring, Millennium scale.
I do gotta say this.
Yeah,
I'm
7. What is
I'm gonna
up with
shoot.
7?
Yeah,
Uh,
what the fuck is 7 to
Because there are 7 Millennium items.
And our thing is about finding 7 shards.
Oh gosh. Well, hey guys, I might have another arc idea coming down the line.
anyways, I'm going to shoot my castle.
Yugi no.
Yuki boy.
Oh no. Anyways, okay, let's get back to this. So I'm gonna shoot the 454 castle. One of the
454.
one of the 13 millimeter guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes a loud crack as the entire some of the new recruits jump. Some of them don't because they went through police academy.
So they understand like, boom is somebody's shooting.
Yeah, they actually some of them are a bit too green. Some of them actually have previous experience. They're just trying out for stars. None of them really stand out to you right now. They just keep firing.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna comment to Chris about the ones that jumped.
Some of them have aptitude. It's just they want to be the best, and they want to climb through the ranks the fastest. It's not fun in games.
Yeah.
Don't worry. The commissioner he knows what he's doing. He's got a checklist, and, well, I'm pretty sure that only the actual good ones will make it to stars.
I just lean over and whisper in Chris's ear. Want to play a joke to see who's really good for what they need to do?
What do you have in mind?
Just involves a flashbang.
Oh no.
All right. What are we looking for?
Just don't give a warning, because I'll be able to tell who's going to falter on that. Because
All right.
think about it. You got to think.
Situational awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Right, fair.
So I just walk over, I grab one of the flashbangs, pull the pin, and just toss it into the middle of the range.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna close my eyes because I see this.
Oh yeah, no, like everybody who
Heard
like the commissioner closes his eyes, covers his ears. Chris does the same. Everybody who's there knows. And before you close your ears, you hear one person say, "Get down!" before everything goes bright white. You guys recover. About half of the recruits, some old veterans, some new newbies, are very much affected by it. Some of them are only slightly jarred, but like 3 of them weren't affected at all because they got down, and B, they got their eyes and ears covered.
I'm gonna holster my gun.
That was perfect.
The funny thing is I saw the flash, started looking around my room like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh, thunder.
Nice. So yeah, no. As soon as that the noise dies down, the people who were got down got up pretty quickly. One of them's Marvin. Marvin's trying out.
I'm gonna walk over to the group, by the way.
The ones that were just slightly jarred, they shake out of it. But the ones that are who got caught by the blast, you see Police Chief Freeman is just marking down stuff on a clipboard, one of the person who you see the person where the voice came from wasn't Marvin. It was the newest recruit out there, the new guy, the new guy.
I don't like where this is going.
I already know who it is.
It's Leon.
Hmm?
Leon was the guy who told everybody to get down.
So for the ones that are like fully out of it, I'm going to help up and lean them against the wall just so they know where they are. And just quickly go, everybody okay?
Why do I feel like you did something stupid?
I quickly look over.
They did.
I
Hey.
just say out loud, well, we know the ones that aren't making it.
Yeah.
You hear police chief? Quiet. All right. If I call your badge number, go back to your desks. He just starts rattling off badge numbers, and it's everybody who got caught in the blast. The ones who are just jarred, they get to stay in, and the ones who hit the deck, well, special.
Yeah. My focus currently is on Leon.
You see Marvin look over at Leon. Well done, rookie. Not many would notice that. Especially in the safety of the police station. You did good. The third person who ducked and covered, he's got muscles on muscles. His badge just says Striker on it.
I'm gonna walk over to the police commissioner.
Just out of game real quick. Really? A fucking Mortal Kombat reference?
Even I knew that one. I wasn't gonna say shit though. Anyways,
Oh, good. I mean, he's a police officer.
Yeah, but still, there's people who have not grown up with
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat and know who the fuck Striker is. They need to know. That's
Not many people grew up with fucking Resident Evil either,
Yeah,
especially
true.
the old games.
True.
I do gotta say this though. The thunder on my end is just perfect.
It was perfect
that
timing.
was
It was beautiful. I'm
So-
hoping your stream picked that up because that'll be
Oh,
clipped.
It did.
Ooh, it's getting clipped
And that will be getting clipped.
and added to the fucking reel.
Nature's flashbang.
That's actually true. It is.
Well, it literally flashed behind me. All I see is this bright light coming from around my eyes, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?"
You're getting isekai'd. That's what's happening.
Oof.
You
Anyways.
become Draxius.
Oof. Anyways, but I walk up to the police.
We all wake up as our
commissioner.
characters. Oh
Oof.
no.
I would actually love that.
With our characters' memories too and skills, be like, okay, wow, that's awesome.
We also
But
still
also
have
the
our
memory of our
actual life.
being the D&D.
Mm-hmm. That'd be weird, like, because you had two sets of memories. You as them and you as you. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
First thing I would say, like, one hell of a dimensional resonance.
But anyways,
I think this wasn't just a dimensional resonance.
anyways, let's get back to this.
Yeah, let's back to
So,
it. Yeah,
I walk over to the police
you walk over to Chief Freeman.
and go, I'd keep an eye on that one. I'd actually say that he would actually be able to go up with Barry and be really helpful.
He looks at Drax. He has the best marksman scores out of everybody here.
Mm.
Well, barring Chris, of course.
Do you mind me testing him on that right now?
His marksman?
Yay. Up
Go
against
ahead.
Chris.
Oh, up against Chris. Sure. Three-way combat? Sure, why not?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
You, me, and Leon.
Looks over. All right, rookie. This is gonna be a nice Nice marksmanship. Marvin, Striker, you guys take the other ones. One who has the highest wins.
I pull out my 9, just so I'm able to keep up.
You put out the 9. Chris walks up, pushes the gun barrel down, hands you a custom samurai edge. Everybody's using samurai edges.
Fair.
Oh.
I grab the samurai edge while holstering my 9.
Everybody's using the samurai edges. Of course, my personal samurai edge has been dialed for accuracy. I will not be using it to make things fair. I'll be using an unmodified samurai edge that is given to every STARS member before they augment it for their own personal
Use.
use. Correct.
Okay. So I'm guessing this would be the same.
Correct. Everything is the normal. Everything is
Cool.
the base samurai edge before it gets augmented.
So start with gun on table.
Gun on table. You take apart the gun. You put the gun back together. You load. You fire.
Okay.
Winner gets to keep their gun.
Okay.
And no cheating. You hear Leon mumble under his breath. Only the people with advanced hearing. How does somebody cheat?
I just stay quiet just so I don't throw off suspicion. And I go, hey, Ezra, you want to count us down?
Ezra walks to the door with Edward. Sure. Edward. He guides
I'm
Edward to
counting
one of the... No, Edward, you're standing in one of the booths.
Oh no.
And I just say out loud, I'm just staying out of this because I'm afraid I'm going to crush the damn thing. Because they just see me put my hand on top of the thing and it just covers like half of it.
Yeah.
You-
Myself, the commissioner, and my good friend Thomas will not be participating. You have 2 members of RDI versus 3 members of the police department versus a member of STARS. It's a free-for-all. There's no teaming. Best accuracy wins.
And you're going to make us roll for this?
Oh yeah, most of you are. For the other ones, I'm just gonna. There's 2 of them I'm not gonna really roll super high with. I'm gonna like roll D100s for them. But for like Leon, Chris, I'll be rolling
Well,
physically.
here's where I say this. You want me just to roll a D100 per striker?
Yeah, roll D100 for Striker. What? Hey, we'll get to that last.
Okay.
We can just say he forgot one little piece. The trigger.
Don't worry. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Okay,
So,
so I'll roll.
All right, first things first is the disassembly and reassembly.
So the-
It's the speed. This one is just for speed of knowing your weapon and how good it does. Striker is the fastest. Yes, performance.
Okay.
Striker is the fastest. I'll say that. But that one will come back to bite him when he tries to fire it and it explodes. No, seriously, it's gonna explode.
Yeah, but it's just funny to hear it. Mine is gonna be weird. So, I will roll first, just to get that out of the way.
Not all at once. It's you guys are being timed.
19.
Okay. All right. All right. Edward.
I've hit the button.
Yeah, it was
There
just
it
rolling.
goes.
26.
26. Okay. All right. All right. So, And then roll me another D100 for Marvin.
$22.
All right. So here's the out of everybody, you guys do see your times pop up. Right next to Ezra, there is a little marker board that he's putting your guys' times on. In first place for the disassembly and reassembly goes to Edward at 26.
Then.
At second place goes to Chris. Military training.
Yeah.
You
Third
got a little
goes
bonus.
to
Leon. Fourth goes to Drax. And last goes to Marvin.
and Striker.
Striker goes to fire. Striker was first. He goes to fire, and the gun explodes in his hands.
So.
Striker disqualified. Damn it. I knew I forgot a firing pin.
Oof.
Sounds to me more like you misaligned your firing pin. Looking at what happened to your gun.
So Declan
He's
showed up.
RDI, but
He's here. He's here. He walked in with Ezra. He just branched off from Ezra to go to the recruits to see how they were doing.
And I just turn around and go,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
hi.
Declan, you wanna try to reassemble? Wanna try?
I'll try.
All right, roll me performance. You step up on one of the remaining empty bases. Ezra starts timing you.
red.
Okay.
20.
You tied with Leon. Huh.
How did
What do you
I win?
Don't ask.
Disassembly and reassembly is very a technical thing.
And you're good with
Magic is
technical
also
stuff.
a very technical thing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm still like hazy on everything, so
Now it's time for accuracy. You get a full clip. 15 shots.
Is that
Hey,
15 rolls?
That is 15 rolls.
so we're gonna go one at a time, so it's just not.
And it's not going to be a the higher it's going to be hit or miss.
Yeah.
So, who wants to go first?
I'll do Marvin's first.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
All right, he gets about half of his shots.
So we're just gonna be doing just our range. Just curious. Or do you want to
yeah,
roll 100?
Just no.
Also,
I what are you thinking?
I would say just do the 100 because that honestly would be easier because that's 15 shots, so it would be an accumulative roll.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, 15 shots, cumulative roll. Go for it. You missed just under half of your shots, Draxius. The weight of the gun is different. It's
Fair.
lighter.
Next will be either Edward or Declan. Whoever wants to hit the next 100.
Well, actually, Chris goes.
Oh well, yeah, Chris goes first.
Yeah, because it's Chris or Leon.
Half his shots. Right up there with Thamas. Thamas's are a bit closer together than.
Well,
Oh, that was for Marvin.
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 My character's not in it.
Sure, you know, Marvin and Chris are about the same. Marvin and Chris are about the same.
And now for Leon.
And now for Leon.
You want me to roll? Never mind.
Come on, Leon.
I mean,
And now we're just waiting for Shaz.
And Declan.
Rolling
Hold
the
on.
dice.
What is... Fucking
87!
Please. Please let him Robin Hood at least one of the bullets.
No, that need a 90. That would need a 90.
That would definitely be a 90.
That would need to be a 90. All right, Declan.
Got a D100 coming up.
I need to get a new fucking
Wow.
table.
Wow, Edward.
Ed.
Ezra walks up and takes the 9mm out of your hands and puts the fucking Ace of Hearts in it. Try again. Just the fire. Do not take apart my baby.
Okay, so
It feels a lot different than when you held it in the mansion.
Also, is it rebelling against being held by me? Like, it's a sentient weapon. Does it feel like it's rebelling against being held by me?
Roll luck.
So this is just
Roll
the luck roll. Basically, roll a 100 to see if it's rebelling against you, and then you roll another one. 72.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's not rebelling against you.
It's just
It
slightly
doesn't-
agitated with you. But
It's
then
not. It's yeah. She's not happy with you, but hey,
Maybe
She's
if your
not-
accuracy improves.
yeah, maybe your accuracy improves. She'll like you better.
Another D100?
Yep.
This is for your actual grouping shots.
There's only 6 shots, of course. 6 actual shots, unless you want to use magic to make it 15, but that's obvious.
And we're not, so.
Okay.
You made half the shot.
Displeasure. I mutter to the weapon. And I.
It pulses a little bit. Ezra takes it, literally like flips it. Observe, and literally walks over to his, reloading the gun as it goes. This is gonna suck ass. Ezra doesn't need to roll, guys.
Well, yeah, considering that.
Actually, it technically would be at advantage, so he will roll, but just at advantage. So he'll get 2.
66. 99.
Yeah. He hits all of his shot without even looking.
Show off.
And you just hear my ass just laughing hard as hell.
It was a rapid fire too. Just
Bang, 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 bang.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not even looking at it. He's literally staring right across the way.
I think he's staring straight at Edward.
Yeah, he just like staring straight at Edward. Then lowers the literally just like twirls it. This little bit of gunpowder smoke blows it and holsters it.
What about a fire reload fire drill?
Fire, reload, fire. All right. Well, still, bottom line, this was just the accuracy contest and the speed contest. And Edward won both of them handedly. So Edward wins the competition.
I'm gonna squint my eyes at him. Use your monster magical dick, didn't you?
If he did, he would have been able to
No,
actually hit the
actually.
targets with the ace. He looks at it. Well,
They're
I guess it's no
foaming
longer the
magic
ace,
for
it's
that,
the
isn't
draconic
there?
heart now, I guess.
Ace of Dragons?
The Ace of Dragons. Maybe. Draconic heart? I don't know. Dragon heart. Yeah, you would have been able to hit all your shots with the heart. So, no, he's just better at lower caliber. Something that doesn't give a knockback to hell and back.
God fucking damn it. First of
At
all,
least
my mic was
for
muted.
now.
Second of all, I was saying, yeah, and then I just muttered to myself, God fucking damn it. I still need more work on disassembling and reassembling a gun. And firing.
So Ezra looks at, actually the commissioner looks at Edward. Congratulations, Edward.
Also, I put the samurai
God,
edge down.
You get to keep the samurai edge. Everybody else leave it on your station. Chris will collect them.
Do I get any technical knowledge for breaking down the samurai edge?
You know how to summon a samurai edge with your sacred gear.
I'm gonna do that.
A base samurai edge. Base samurai edge has a lot of parts that you realize that can be changed, and each change affects the firearm in different ways. Like you can get a higher quality firing pin to make the gun pack much more of an oomph. You can dial in you can get a higher quality sights to get better accuracy. Change the barreling, better grip for stability. You can change a lot of things. It's highly customizable.
I look at the samurai edge in my hands, or rather, I look at the samurai edge that is sitting down on the thing in front of me, and I'm just like, I really get to keep this.
Ezra
I
nods.
also...
Well,
Go ahead, Edward.
well then, I'll have to figure out how I'm going to end up using this. Probably end up having it as a backup.
A backup for your backup?
So I quickly say to Ezra,
Yes.
I'll help Chris make it a little bit more speedy because one exploded.
Ezra nods. Thank you. As you see, Chris putting unloading the guns, making sure that it's not chambered anymore.
Yeah, so I quickly say to Ezra and the police commissioner, can we get the recruits out of here?
Yeah, I've got enough stuff to see who wins, who gets onto stars, and who doesn't. All right, everybody, dismissed. Back to your desks. In a couple days' time, I'll post something onto the message board, and you'll see if your badge number's on that board, you're part of stars. Report to my office for a promotion. Everybody's super excited and happy.
And at this point, everybody's out of the range, right?
Mm-hmm. Just you guys.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah.
back up a bit.
He moves over to the side next to the police commissioner.
I should do a hack check for this one.
Probably.
See if I face plant into a wall. And this is just to stop me, by the way.
We're doing what are you doing?
Moving at very fast speeds in a small place.
Oh, right.
He's just quick rounding up everything.
Yeah, easy cleanup. Easy cleanup. You're able to clean everything up quickly.
And hand Chris the box of everything.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Drex. Chief, I'll be in the STARS office.
I'd like to try and make a bolt-action rifle, Robert.
All right, roll hack.
Fucking...
Oof.
15.
You make a bolt-action rifle.
But
But it's missing the barrel.
Oh no. You haven't checked it over. You're not trying to find out what it found. You think you've made a perfect bolt action rifle.
So now you gotta look over it if it's up to you on that point. Anyways, I'm gonna go back up to see Barry.
Ezra checks his watch. I'm gonna head back to the office, guys.
Okay, I'll be there momentarily.
I figure I haven't done good enough with that in order to actually get a ace of my own yet, but it'll come in due time.
Before Ezra leaves the door, he looks back over his shoulder and says, "Once you can hit 80% of your shots with the heart, then you'll get your own ace." You'll get your own card suite, your own card suit. Don't worry about it.
Practice, practice, practice.
Ye-
Ezra, if I get to that point, I'm gonna fucking dual wield the things if I can.
Remember, there's only so many aces. Only so many.
Anyways,
But
So-
you know they usually use several decks at a poker table.
True.
true.
So if you want multiple ace of hearts, go right ahead. Ace of spades, ace of clubs, ace of diamonds.
I'm thinking diamonds or clubs. Maybe spades, but diamonds or clubs.
He looks at his gun. Ezra's like, I think I'm just gonna call this the Draconic Ace of Hearts.
That or the Stasis Ace.
The Stasis Ace.
Ooh, that has a nice ring to it.
Ooh, that's a sexy name. That's a sexy name, Thomas. I think she
Anyways.
likes it.
Anyways,
But here's the problem with that. The only time it gets like that is if I empower it.
anyways,
I mean, Ezra does have ice abilities.
true.
True.
But anyways, I walk out patting Tomas on the shoulder and just saying that I'll meet him back at RDI.
I just nod, and essentially, I'm gonna grab one of the guns that is about as strong as Ace, just to see how I roll with it.
It's a pretty heavy gun.
For me, that'd be normal weight, because remember
Normal
how
weight.
big I am.
It's pretty. It's a Magnum.
So let's see how this goes. Someone
Okay.
tell me, because I'm not looking.
88.
88. 88.
Hell, he can fire my guns easily.
Yeah, you hit nearly every shot. Like all the shots hit the target, but one of them was just a little bit off.
Yeah.
It was
But
like,
hey, at least I was able to actually hit most of the shots. Dead
Mhm. Oh yeah, no, it was good.
anyways,
Good stuff.
I sit down at Barry's desk.
Barry's just finishing up with the reports. As soon as he finishes it up and sends it up to Freeman, he just sighs a bit. That never gets easier.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, what brings you back up here, Drex?
I
Ah,
have to make.
I wanted to say that we had a little fun. Spooked some of the tryouts. Spooked some of the people that were trying out.
Really?
Saying that, I would have put everything away and came up.
Okay.
They decided
Yeah,
to throw
you
a
gotta love
flashbang.
Gotta love flashbangs.
You threw a flashbang in the firing range?
Well,
And it was
The
a
com-
test to see who would be jumpy or not.
I shot my
Fair.
gun first. A couple of them jumped. A few of them didn't. One of the ones that saw the flashbang go out said to get down. So
Good. Kid's got good situational awareness.
yep.
Knows
And,
a threat, even if it's in a safe place, known as the police, always vigilant. Constant vigilance.
Yep. And then we had we decided to do disassembly and fire. thing.
Oh yeah? How'd that work out?
Edward won a gun.
Oh, really? One of the custom samurais?
Yep.
I
And
hope he
we
does
also
well with it.
had one of the samurai edges explode.
Ah. That happens if you're not careful with the reassembly.
Yeah.
Because of the sheer versatility of the samurai edge, if you mess it up, it will go boom.
How
And
much-
as they're saying that, I'm just gonna walk up behind Rebecca, knowing Richard see me. I'm just holding my finger up to my mouth, just like quiet.
He's just still talking to Rebecca, like nothing happened.
But before that happens, I go, how much are one of those?
Well, the original models, the ones that were ordered under Chief Irons, they were about 15 grand.
I'll probably pay for the broken one myself because I was the one that initiated the whole thing. So I do feel responsible for it blowing up.
No, the ones that we have at the firing range, those ones were made under Chief Freeman.
I'll still pay for it,
They're a lot cheaper.
but I'll still pay for it. Doesn't matter. I'll talk to Freeman and work something out with him.
I'll bill it to RDI. How about that?
Yeah, and it'll come out of my pay. I'll let Ezra know.
All right, that works fine. You don't have to, but appreciate it.
I was the one that started the whole thing, so.
Hmm.
But we did get to see who all had a good shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Who had the best overall, besides Edward? Or was did Edward blow out the entire competition?
Ezra decided to shoot his own gun at the end there and show up Edward, but other than that,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying
my
to
boy.
remember who was the first one that shot there, Robert.
Striker.
Striker shot, but his is exploded.
Yeah, his was the one that broke.
Mm.
So Striker shot first, then it was
How good did Chris do?
Chris was Chris.
Mm. There was Marvin. Marvin for a 54, like base human is actually pretty good.
So I relay the 54 like if he was
Yeah, it turns like Marvin did pretty good. Marvin was always a good shot.
Yeah.
Chris is always a better with long guns than pistols. But he's still the most accurate out of the entire stars.
Leon did what, 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Leon wasn't the greatest of shot, but he did.
That's obvious. Leon uses a personalized Matilda,
Ah.
so that's why the Samurai Edge is a bit different. Different
So
grip, different weight, different everything.
So he would just have to do more training on that, but other than that, he did pretty well. And he was the one that actually shouted out the flashbang was out to get down.
Smart kid.
So I already gave my thoughts on that to the commissioner. On I expect great things from him. To watch him.
I'll probably see him. He'll probably be on Bravo team.
But
Marvin's probably gonna get Alpha. Maybe Striker. Not too certain.
Striker needs to learn how to reassemble guns properly because his is the one that exploded, obviously.
No,
So-
that's the reassembly part was just to make sure that you could take care of the Samurai Edge.
Yeah, it's putting it back together where he kind of
Yeah. That's why that happens first, and if you can't do that properly, you get disqualified. Because you're not, no matter how good shot you are, you can't take care of the gun, it won't work well for you.
it won't even
Sure.
work sometimes.
No, it won't. Other times, your personalized upgrade will actually backfire, and it'll become worse. Lesser firepower, lesser accuracy, higher recoil.
I mean, I didn't do bad with putting it back together. However, I still need to learn more about the guns, just in general.
That's fun.
From
Learning about breaking down and repairing is good for cleaning and well. So,
hence why I got my own 9 that I can do so.
So, Marvin's probably going to be on Alpha if I had to say anything. There's probably a bunch of other people there that weren't in the competition. They'll be assigned to Alpha or Bravo.
Yeah. There was also some that just got told to go back to their desks because they...
No situational awareness, which is good.
Yeah.
They need
They
to
got
be
flashbanged
situationally aware.
really bad.
Special tactics and rescue services need to be the best of the best.
And as they say that, I just blow into Rebecca's ear.
Another large eep.
And I just
As she
like...
turns around, you see the most fiery pout she's got, and she smacks you on your chest. Don't do that.
I just say under my... where... Trying to stay out of earshot of Thomas, but I probably won't. No, if they were married, that'd be a weird argument, wouldn't it?
You're close enough to Barry. He's chuckling. I could see it.
Yeah. And I just say this just to get her to blush even more. Why don't you just kiss her already?
And honestly, I do.
Oh, go, man! Yeah, Rebecca.exe has stopped working.
This is how we break the stars, break the stars, break the stars. And I'm just standing there, literally just face palming, like, how did I know this was gonna go this way? I'll try to snap her out of that there, Barry. You'll have her back within like 5 seconds.
Or
No,
she even
I
decides to
won't.
fall over, I just sit her in a chair.
Yeah, she was about to. And no, Rebecca will be out of it for a while.
I put my hand on her desk and just go, hello, you there?
Barry just looks at Thomas and just nods. Yeah, I approve. I think Ezra would too.
Rebecca, you there?
No, she does not respond.
I'm just gonna take a coin and
Roll
just stick it to her
influence.
forehead. I'm gonna just take a coin and stick it to her forehead.
And as
Like,
soon as you do
1,000-yard stare, and her entire face is red.
I am gonna try to get her attention. Like actually
It doesn't work.
snap her out of it.
It does not work. Roll influence.
That's what I'm doing. I was one step ahead of you on that because even Edward knew where I was going with this. $56.
God damn.
Excuse me?
You were saying?
What
No, what the fuck? What 42? How?
Where the fuck the 42 come
Remember,
from,
I
bud?
do also have a base roll cool because I remembered my name in that.
Yes.
No, yeah, but
the fact that
yeah,
it's a literal 42.
I don't know. I
Wiki,
don't
check
know.
your stats. Check your stats.
Did we put something in the wrong place?
Probably.
Check your perception.
Perception. Give me a minute. Perception. Managed to fuck that one up.
Yeah, he did.
There's 42 on it.
Royally.
Oh. So what? So 56 minus 40.
So that was like what,
16.
was that-
Yeah, 16.
My base perception was a 5, right?
Oh, base perception of 5. So minus 40 plus 3. So 19.
Okay. That's
So
we like I said, we fucked something up there.
It's-
We're
no.
doing this today.
no, it does not work.
No.
Don't worry.
No,
we'll
see,
get her
it-
snap back.
No, and see, here's the thing. I just put a piece of ice on her head, just like to help cool her down.
All right.
Like,
Well-
of course, it's in a bag and all that.
Oh, of course. That'll help. It'll make her calm down quicker. You probably should head back to. We got to get back to work here. But it was nice seeing you guys.
Yeah, I go, sorry for breaking one of your STARS members.
Nah, it's fine.
I think she
She needs
needed
to
that.
get out more. She needs to get out more. And
Yeah.
Thomas is good.
Yeah.
Thomas, I don't think I have to give the shovel talk.
I just pull out a shovel.
Like, I don't think.
No,
Not that type of shovel there, Thomas. And I just pat him on the shoulder and just fucking walk out. I'll report this little incident that I started to Ezra.
Oh, make sure you tell everything.
Yeah,
Even
I will.
that.
I will. I
He'll,
will.
he'll give the shovel talk. But then again, he does see you like a brother, so you probably wouldn't be mind. He probably wouldn't mind it.
Probably. Anyway.
Because again, Rebecca's, well, she's like the team's little sister.
Yeah. I'll go reporting on that one. I walk out of the stars, walk down the stairs, walk out, and walk into RDI. Into Ezra's office.
Mm-hmm.
and while he does that, I'm just gonna put something very special on the desk for Barry.
What are you doing?
A nice bottle of bourbon.
Ooh.
Oh, Tomas, you are a lifesaver. I see why. I see why now. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Nice drink. Sadly, I can't drink on the job, but when I get home, I'll most definitely toast.
Yes, and here's the best part. It's 1700s bourbon.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna share this with my wife.
Anyways. So, back at RDI.
Yep. Megan RDM. You walk through the door.
I actually run through the door going, hey, Ezra, we managed to break one of the stars.
Which one?
Rebecca.
How?
Well, okay. So,
He
Thomas
says how I just literally walk in.
decided to blow in Rebecca's ear, got her to turn around.
Probably would startle her, yes, but it wouldn't break her.
Then, out of the blue, I made a joke with Barry that if those two were married, that would be weird to see them argue like that. And then I was like, "Hey, Thomas, you should kiss her." And then Thomas proceeded to kiss her.
You see Ezra like just nod along and then stop for a second. His head just slowly turned to Tomas. The gumption. You like Rebecca?
She's cute.
All right. He looks at you. You feel the presence of the Red Dragon Emperor. As long as you treat her nice.
Ezra, trust me. I know what I would be getting into. Why I did what I did.
Fair enough.
And I only said it as a joke.
I don't have to bring it up. Like, I mean, the flirting was there. I saw it out of the game. She was very concerned with Tomas.
Yeah.
Even though he was
Even-
obviously not hurt.
Yeah, even I noticed. That's why I was like,
It's very obvious that he
Yeah.
was not hurt. But she was still very concerned.
fair warning,
And
she
also-
may come here to yell at my ass because I was the one that made the joke.
She
And
will
I
not.
also, well, I
She
also
did not
did
hear
stick a
you.
coin to her forehead.
Do not worry about that. Rebecca is... She picks her battles, and I'll put it at that.
Fair enough. Anyways, any word
She
on
won't.
our guest?
She'll get even. She won't. She won't yell at you. She'll get
Fair
even.
Fair enough. But
Yeah, and I also tell Ezra about the scoring I had.
Nice.
and I also
well done.
tell him that my next check is going for a new samurai edge because I feel responsible for having that one break. Because I was the one that initiated the challenge.
Yeah. We'll relax. We're expecting a couple of visitors later on today. Yeah, it's been about a good couple months since the mansion event.
Yeah.
The funerals have happened. You've all went. It was a very quiet and somber affair. You've met all the families of the STARS members who perished.
So, Robert,
And paid our
Yes.
respects.
I'm assuming the devil houses have their own sort of emblem.
Yes, every Devil House has their own sort of emblem.
I'm going to pin the Abaddon emblem onto each of the caskets at the funeral.
You're gonna do that?
Yeah,
You're,
you know,
you're,
like
you're met your fam. You're the Abaddon family circle. Really?
you know how U.S. Airborne, the Army Airborne, if
Mm-hmm.
a fallen member dies, they pin the parachute and wings onto the casket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing, but with the Abaddon.
Basically, he's just putting the symbol there as a sign of respect. No
He's
magic, whatever.
doing it
Just
because
Yeah, no magic, just
respect
a
the
symbol.
Abaddon clan because they got involved in an incident that the Abaddon clan had that he was
Me, I
And
don't
the
really
on,
Abaddon
know mine,
clan.
so
and honestly, I will just put a blue/topaz dragon symbol on there, aka a violet topaz.
oh
Nice.
crap! I sneezed again. I'm sorry.
And I would have left a magic circle of safe.
Magic circle of safety. Nice. Let
So
me.
that they may have a safe transition to their afterlife.
Okay, that works.
Anyways,
Shh. Nice. Abaddon. Oh, come on. They should have their magical crest. At least it should be. I don't know. I guess not. Weird.
he can make something up. Pretty much, don't worry about it right now. Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
No, Abaddon clan is a extra demon clan. All right. They're not part of the 72 pillars. That's why I was looking in the wrong area.
Yeah. And for me, mine's not just like a little picture symbol, but mine's a literal gem.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
BRB, I'm going to quickly blow my nose.
All right. I'm posting this in the D&D chat. This is the Valefor family circle. Dom, if you want to make a magical crest, it's going to be similar design.
Ooh,
Okay.
honestly, that doesn't look bad.
The only thing that's going to change is the symbol in the middle.
Okay.
So the symbol in the middle is what's going to change.
Yeah, and I say
Oh,
this,
and the color, of course.
yeah,
I figured.
yeah, and Robert, I say this for the symbol of the dragon that I put. It's basically what, well, you know what I mean. Basically, what red dragons would have been, just a violet topaz colored instead.
Mm-hmm.
Because hey, it's just so vibrant of a violet that it looks blue.
Violet, blue.
Anyway, after getting the processing done to officially claim the samurai edge that I have won, I head back to the office, RDI.
Nice. Yeah, you head back. You guys are relaxing in RDI. And
We
there's
will
a
have made sure to drop the crow off at the police
yeah,
station to
yeah.
be hidden.
Oh yeah, no, he's dropping another crow off the police station to be hidden. Correct, because that is a good idea. Because there's going to be people coming in here, which won't be good. The commissioner's training him to use his light abilities. Fun fact, the commissioner was also who trained Ezra to use his light abilities.
I'll get back at a good time to hear that.
Oh yeah.
So I say jokingly, so if I want to learn how to use my light abilities, I talk to the commissioner? Let's wait until I actually know what I am before I even show him that.
Already.
He's able to do basic moves.
Yeah, I can't do anything really fancy. Anyways.
Yeah, you guys are just relaxing. Ezra's just going through some reports. He's not signing anything. It's just he's just looking at the reports from other branches of RDI. There are many different languages that pass by his desk. Because you can see that nearly every single one is written in a different language. Okay.
I want to make a joke here. Oh, so
Go
there's
ahead.
some in Canada because there's some Canadian French.
You would not believe the issue I had with that. I got a report from the Canadian branch, and I was in the middle of France at the time, reading it, and yeah, got a lot of scoff. Luckily, the obscuring wards kicked into effect, so they didn't read what I was reading, but it was still written in Canadian French. So, they did not like that. There was a lot of thinly veiled insults, and then I spoke fluent French,
French.
fluent France French, and they shut up.
And by the way, Robert, that did he?
Oh, by the way.
Or DM.
Ooh,
By the way.
I like it. It'll be a okay, yeah.
What you were saying happened earlier because we weren't here for this. Now that we're here for this.
All right, yeah. The door. You hear a knock on the front door. Yeah, nice. I like it. Thanks for the immersion. My immersion.
Just
Immersion.
Also, you might want to move the token for the bro over.
yeah, over to
Alright.
the police department. And
And
Declan
move
needs to get
I got it. Don't worry. Door. Knock on the door.
I'm gonna go open it.
Yeah, it's a FedEx driver.
Hello.
Hi. Please sign here.
Okay. I sign.
Cool. All right, boys, unload them. And you see crate after crate starting to be unloaded right in front of RDI.
I quickly say, Ezra, packages are here.
Lovely. How much we got?
You may want to come look.
He walks out. That's a lot more than I wrote down.
I just walk up next to him. You did not say how much. You just said a lot.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna get like 3 cratefuls.
Yeah, well now we
How
got
many
like
crates we have?
30.
I want to go to
Yeah, there's a lot of crates. There is roll me a D100,
I will. Yep.
and anything less than 10 is useless.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's a FedEx truck. I'm talking like a semi.
No, it's like a double trailer semi.
Yeah, double trailer semi that's just unloading crate after crate after crate after crate. 89 crates.
Hey, how about this? It's just a massive storage container.
I just quickly look at Ezra. Do we have a thing that we can load this on, just to make it easier and make it look kind of mundane?
Yeah, actually.
I'm actually.
I,
I'm gonna quickly run across
used to that.
to.
You guys have this. You guys have this entire building. So there is literally a loading bay that you're able to move the stuff into.
Yeah.
It's bigger on the inside, of course.
Yeah.
So
I quickly go like.
any the mundane humans just ignore it.
I go. Do you want me to go
I
grab another
use
hand?
Hmm?
Do you want me to go grab another hand, pointing towards the police department?
Ezra just shakes his head. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, I was gonna go get Chris because we could have probably used it to make this look a little normal.
I'm gonna walk out the door and say, I was in a different room, but I thought I heard a knock. Oh my, what the fuck is this?
You know what? Fuck it, Declan, go get the fucking Jack.
Jack,
Jack
go
left.
get Chris.
No, it's as they say this. I just start
Yeah.
walking down and just grabbing a crate.
Well, you're
Ezra
strong enough
also
to pick it
goes,
up.
yeah. Ezra also just goes down and grabs crates. Like fucking hell.
I run across to the police department.
Ezra's mumbling to himself like, I didn't ask for this many. I thought I was gonna give like 10.
I'm going to run for Chris.
I'm already here. I'm already here.
I,
Which I go up to the STARS
I-
office after saying hi,
Mhm.
and I go, "Hey, Chris, you busy?
Not currently. Just finished my paperwork. Why?
We could use your help over at RDI.
Oh, what seems to be the issue?
Crates.
Crates?
Yeah,
You need help moving crates?
there's
What,
89 of them.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'll help out.
Thank you. I just tapped my badge. Chris and I are on our way back.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, Chris, so much.
There's only so much me and Ezra can just pick up at once.
And
Yeah.
I walk with Chris back over to RDI.
Like they're not huge crates. They're like
It's just there's a lot more than just our hands.
it takes two hands to lift one crate, but it's not like huge crate.
Yeah. I was just like, go get the jack lift so we could like pile these on, make it a little bit faster.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
can I finish my statement?
Go.
You weren't
Sorry.
the whole
We
time.
couldn't hear you. You were
Okay, so I'm going to use magic platform and illusion magic to make it look like a pallet jack that has a pallet already on it, but it's an empty pallet on.
the UPS driver's like, man, that's a new that's a new use I haven't seen before.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Just load the remaining onto this.
Sure, we could do that. All right, boys, start moving up. We got another job, and Ziaticus isn't paying us by the hour.
Ziaticus?
Yeah. This is paid for by the Gremories. I don't know what the fuck you guys did, but that's just some high rollers there.
Well,
That fucking reminds me. Here, he holds that. He rummages through the driver's seat and a letter. It said to give this to your boss.
oh, that's him over there carrying crates.
Ezra walks up and grabs the letter. Thank you. No problem, kiddo. Damn. This is
And-
fucking interesting. Never seen this many stuff. Like, not only is this shipping paid, but crazy amounts of all this stuff was from the Gremories themselves.
Yeah.
Damn.
What is that, $1,000 in shipping alone?
Oh yeah, not even that. Try the materials. We had to load up the crates. One of the crates accidentally popped open and we saw what was inside. Crazy amounts of metal.
Yeah.
Don't mind me asking. What you making with all this stuff?
Or specific bullets.
That,
They
gonna-
just hear me
No.
call out.
I just say we do odd jobs, so we always need metal for other things.
You don't have to tell me what you do. I know what fucking RDI does. Who doesn't?
Well,
I'm gonna look at him with this devilish grin on my face. We're making weapons. Wink.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, like, we saw the shipping manifest. Not only are we being paid for our service, and trust me, it is a bunch of money, but also all the materials were paid for, sourced by the Gremories.
yeah.
Ah, damn. Never seen something like this before. Jeez. And I do shipping for most of the fucking demon clans, too.
Mm.
My name's Alan Ritchie.
Drexius
Nice to meet
Veil for. Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
you're the veil for. Here, have a card. I offer great rates to all the 72 pillar clans, even the extra demon clans.
Thank you.
I make a business to work with everybody. Ship to from the underworld doesn't matter. We can get to it. Normally, we can get to it.
Well, I'm
Based out in Brooklyn, if you haven't told. If you couldn't tell. But hey, still pretty good. Good work, fine living.
Eh. And again, thank you.
No problem. As the last of the crates gets unloaded off of the trucks. All right, boys, back on the boat. We're getting back. Time to go get paid. Drinks on me tonight, fellas. The truck starts off, and he slams on the gas, and it launches down the street before it kind of flickers out of existence and disappears.
Advanced magical technology. Anyway, I start moving along with
Yeah, by this time,
massive load of
yeah.
crates on my magical platform.
Obviously,
By this time, yeah, you guys came back, and Chris is helping. Like, damn,
Chris
what
would
is
have
in
heard
these?
all that.
Yeah, what are in these boxes? The guy said metal,
Yeah.
among other things.
You obviously heard the whole story. Yeah.
Chris
Yeah,
is actually able to move these pretty good, and as time goes on, Chris starts moving faster and faster and faster. I don't know how the fuck you do it, Chris. I don't know either.
Well done.
You sure you don't got a sacred gear?
He doesn't. I've checked multiple fucking times.
Are you sure that he's just human?
Maybe he's got a curse of momentum.
I haven't checked him for curses, but I do know he's completely human.
Hey, Chris, sit over there in that chair.
All right.
Have fun, Ezra.
Edward, scan him for curses.
I quickly set up the calculation circle to look for curses.
Roll me hack.
Yep. It's probably gonna take a bit for my character sheet to load back up.
Oh, you shouldn't close it out to begin with.
Yeah, I just double click on it, and it just like goes transparent.
I didn't even know you could do that. Wait.
Yeah, just double click on the top where your name is, and it just minimizes and.
I could just pull it into a second screen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got to fucking pop out.
Yeah, you can make it a pop out, guys. What are you doing?
Everything.
That's right. I think I fucked up with the circle a bit.
No, you didn't fuck up. Something's interfering with it.
Do you want me to leave the room?
No. Hey, Chris, tell me about your family history. My family history? Yeah. Claire does the same weird shit, too.
You know, I'm gonna make a roll just because I want to see if I'm, as a joke, to see something.
Cum slutter.
27.
I'm just gonna DM you about it.
Sure, do that. Try again with the magical circle, and this time reinforce for outside influences. Got that. Reinforce for inside influences.
How's that for an idea?
I re-prepare the magical circle, and then I add reinforcement runes for inside influences.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Robert, how's that for an idea? Oh,
16. Oof.
right.
Um,
Well, as far as I can remember, my family has. We moved to America shortly after, like around the 1680s. Right off of the, yeah, around this. No, no, no. The 1880s. There we go.
I was
My
gonna
brain kind
say,
of flubbed the 1880s. Yeah, the 1880s. My mother's side from the mainland Europe, my father's side from England. Then they moved to here in the 1880s, moved west,
One.
and that's how that works. You're lucky that that 3 was not the one. I'm letting you know that right now. You're lucky.
Why?
Really?
Permanent rule. Oh, it would have gone on to other things trying to detect.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, because your base really cool was your really cool was the one that hit the 1. As lucky that 3 was a 3 and not a 1. Otherwise, oh boy, critical fail. My favorites.
Yeah, but Robert,
Yeah,
what I sent you.
yeah. I know. I saw.
Trying
Damn.
to do the scan again, the magic circle fizzles out.
Yeah, something's like, what the heck? I don't know. Things just never really affected me a lot.
can I try?
Claire also experienced that too. Yeah, sure. Give it a go. Ezra just finishes up stacking up the box of the crates.
How? How?
Okay.
How?
Okay.
Fucking how?
All right. Draxius, you use your own family magical circle, your family magic. You're able to negate whatever's happening, but you can't seem to see what's. It's perfectly human. There's no curses. There's nothing. It's just human.
So obviously I relate that to everybody.
See?
Lineage blessing?
Maybe. I mean, that wouldn't be bad though.
I just say this: the only person who hears me snickering would be Ezra.
Nah, I don't know.
Ezra looks over. What are you thinking?
I just make an H with my hand.
Edward, do a bloodline scan.
Fuck it. I prepared the magical circle.
25. 25 red, but 25.
25. Yeah, you start doing a bloodline circle and you detect something.
Huh? There's something there.
Yeah. Chris, your family's descended from heroes. Like one hero or multiple heroes? You see Ezra freeze? No. No. No, 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 no.
And while he's having that, like, oh god, no, I just start laughing out loud.
Yeah, you do detect some traces of dragon, but like whoever was the hero came into contact with dragons.
That obviously shouldn't affect him much.
No, it's just Chris will be a little bit stronger than most hero descendants.
Hmm.
Maybe some of the hero descendants of his family went to him and the others went to Claire because Claire also does this bullshit,
Maybe.
just in different forms. I've never seen them get sick.
I look at Chris. Well, that
Well,
makes you
Ezra-
special, bud.
No, it's well, Ezra. You know what they say about us.
Great.
But yeah, no, I look over at Chris. That makes you special.
Really? I'm just me.
Meaning you're gonna be a lot tougher to knock the fuck down. So you're in a
Probably
perfect
why
job.
you have no trouble lifting those boxes too.
Yeah.
Those boxes were filled with nothing but metal. Refined metal.
I just pick one up and open it.
It's filled to the brim with which one?
I'd say just go with Draco Steel.
Yeah, with the dragon steel. Draconum. Actually, no. Draconum is the great red metal.
This is just the first one I grabbed is just
Void iron. This is void iron.
I'm gonna look at Ezra. You mind if I experiment with one?
Sure, we've got a lot.
I picked up a piece and just hand it to him.
Um,
I'll bring the
I
rest
wanna
later.
I wanna like figure out its properties.
Yeah. I'll bring you more later.
It'll be a while. You sure? Roll me a hack check.
25. Just straight 25.
You kind of yeah, straight 25. You try to focus on it, try to figure out what it is, and you get a massive headache. Like I'm talking migraine.
I look over at void iron. You said.
Yeah, void iron.
I walk over and pick up a chunk to look at it.
It's a
Should I
it's
roll
a-
to see if I experience resonance because of the whole thing going on with what I am?
sure. Roll me hack. Actually, roll me
Hack?
luck.
Yeah, luck. Okay.
So
This
see
fits.
what
This
I'm-
fits more luck.
Seventy-one.
71.
This feels familiar.
I mean, me if
Looked
I
like
pick,
70. Looked like 75 on my screen.
It does, but I think it rolled. It stuck to the one, but it just because of the wiggle.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm going to say this, like if I didn't touch this with my robotic hand, I would have to do that. Luckily,
Looking at it, you feel it feels actually yeah, it would be worse for you, Drax.
Why do you think I'm not touching it without my
It'd be,
robotic arm?
it'd be a lot worse for you. It feels very vaguely familiar.
Not any against me.
You're
Just
robotic.
familiar.
You feel like a pull coming from it.
I look at the metal in my hand a bit longer, and then I set it down. Something's familiar, but something. The sensation was like a pull.
Interesting.
So I just look at Ezra. Good thing I'm picking this up with robotic arm then.
Well, it's the fact that Ezra's still having his like mini little breakdown to where I just smack him in the back of the head to get him back to his senses.
All right. Right now, Ezra's looking at the magical circle of the bloodline, and you see him expand it a little bit. I want to find out every fucking hero that goes into your bullshit bloodline, Redfield. I'm
How many
detecting.
so far?
Right now, 3.
Holy shit.
I'm not even done yet.
Anyways, so I'd say, I say to Chris, no, get comfy. You're gonna be here a bit.
Oh, well, all right. Oh no. 4.
I'd like to try and make a barrel for the samurai edge out of this void iron.
Gotta make a what?
A barrel.
A samurai edge barrel.
A samurai edge barrel with the void iron. All right, roll me a hack.
28.
28. Yeah, you can make a barrel out of it. You see a small chunk of it disappear, and it molds into a barrel of a samurai edge.
Interesting. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take this to the firing range and test it out real quick.
That's fine.
Um, I give
Alright.
the standard samurai edge a couple shots. You want me to roll for that?
No, just give it a couple shots. The void iron one. Roll me luck.
D100, right?
Yeah.
92.
92. Okay, yeah, you fire the one with the void iron as the barrel, and it kind of jerks in your hand a little bit as a purple beam fires out from the barrel.
Like a legit energy beam?
Like a legit energy beam. You see that the contact point of the target, you see the bullet, and from the bullet, it starts to dissolve around it.
Acidic? Maybe. I'm gonna go up and tell Ezra what I found.
Interesting. Not acidic, but disintegrate.
Migration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're all gonna need a new target, that's for sure.
I'll make one later. Because, am I not on cleanup duty today around the office? I mean, even if it's not my turn, I'll make it later.
So Ezra's looking at it. I've got 4 right now. Anything more in the circle starts to degrade.
I just lean over and I point to a tiny little half symbol that he sees. Make that 5.
No fucking way. I recognize this one. He points to another one. because I was once in the presence of this fucker's sword.
Oof.
At St. George. You guys know better as the wielder of Ascalon, the Dragon Slayer.
Obviously, I know the dragons shudder in the room. I'm just like, oh boy.
One over here, he points to a different one. It has similar IDs to George's, which means that they faced off against a dragon and have killed a dragon. So that's 2 dragon slayers.
I just point to the half one. Morgana. Because I would have at least known that fucking symbol very well. Even as a half symbol, that's an iconic symbol.
Morgana. Interesting.
Just think about it. The pressure that we exhume at times, that mixed with current things, would explain why Chris did not falter.
True. Alright, for those of you who don't know your Arthurian legend, there are 2 Lefays. There's Morgan and Morgana. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Le Fay is the one who was very bad.
AKA, to other people, he was also known as Mordred Le Fay.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, I'm gonna go sit on the front desk and pet my Cerberus.
Yeah, wow. That is dangerous.
What? Me petting my Cerberus?
No, Morgana.
Oh, hey, at least it's Morgana and not the other
mean-
one.
It's at least it's Morgana and not Morgan.
I mean,
So
I gotta say
that's
this.
fine.
Chris is probably looking at me petting my Cerberus now, going, "What the fuck, a 3-headed dog?"
Yeah. So while you're not related to the Pendragons, not directly at least, you do have a slight connection. Interesting. I'll have to do some research on these other 2. He looks over at some of the symbols. No, the other 3. He looks at him like, okay, the one that was also a dragon slayer. Those look like ancient Germanic runes. Could it be Siegfried? Could be Siegfried.
Don't know.
Or Sigurd, if you want to be like that. Old Norse. Or Middle High German.
I'd say go with Sigurd.
Yeah, Sigurd. The next one, it's written in Old English. It's very much Old English. Very Old English.
The calligraphy type form of Old English, right?
Yeah, he looks at it and like, wait a minute. Make that 3 Dragon Slayers.
Oh, great.
I didn't recognize it because it's in an old form. Oh no. The good news is this one is only half active, which means the other half probably went to Claire.
Fair enough.
The last one I'm looking at is completely inactive in him. Sigurd is also half active. So Chris has 2 full actives, 2 half actives, and 1 not active. Which means Claire probably also have 2 full, 2 half, and 1 non.
Fair
I'm
enough.
willing to bet the one Claire doesn't have is George. Who's this last one? It's written in Scots Gaelic?
I just shrug at that one. Nah.
I couldn't help you. I just look at Chris. Any questions so far?
Yes. What does this mean for me?
By human standards, well, let's put it this way. You know the joke about Captain America?
He nods.
That's you, essentially,
Without
in
all
a
the,
magical sense.
without all the stuff that happened to him.
Basically, there's human, hyperhuman, superhuman. You fall up to mid, hyper, super.
One hero descendant. A hero descendant from one bloodline is a hyperhuman. 4, even with 5, even with one of them inactive. Technically 4 full active. Well, 2 are half active, so
Anyways.
so 3, I guess. 3 full active. That puts you in super. That puts you in super if given enough time.
Because my
So
Cerberus is still a puppy,
Not
I
to
just hand it to
mention,
Chris.
from the looks of it, you also have an affinity against dragons in battle.
Probably. Could probably learn dragon slaying magic.
Maybe.
He would need it.
No, he says that, and my eye just starts twitching slightly.
Somewhat, because you know that the only way for somebody to learn dragon slaying magic is if a dragon teaches them it.
Oh, hey, the
Yeah.
fairy tale reference.
Exactly.
So they would learning a dragon slaying magic is probably one of the highest honors a dragon can bestow.
By the way, Ezra.
But her final lesson.
Ezra. I point at Chris because I lost my Cerberus on his lap. Watch the middle head. It likes to bite.
You like fucking you see Ezra's just like starts to like his eyes start to dart around as he looks at the last one in Scots Gaelic. And before he freezes. Chris? Has Claire ever shown any aptitude with weapons? At all? Chris puts his finger on his chin. Not
Colin?
that close. Try one up, one higher. Who taught Cuckoo Land?
Anyways.
It would explain why it's completely inactive in Chris.
Oh god.
Yeah, I do remember that the last time we were at the Renaissance Festival, she really liked spears. Ezra's head hits the desk in front of him. Fuck!
And you just see me, next thing you all know, there's an outline where I'm standing, I'm just now in a corner, just crouched like, oh, fuck.
Alright. For those of you who don't know, Cuckoo Lane was taught by a very scary woman.
Hmm. Fair enough.
I remembered that it was a woman, but I didn't remember who.
Yeah, Skithosh. I pronounce you. She was known as the Shadow and the Warrior Maid.
Oof.
Uh,
By the way,
oh,
um,
Dune. Yeah.
I
Ugh.
I quickly look towards Chris at my Cerberus and go, Fluffy, here.
That's a dog with 3 heads.
Yes.
Why do you have a dog with 3 heads?
Well, we're magical beings. This is my familiar.
Since I know, good dog.
Yes. Watch the middle head though. Like I was saying to Ezra, it likes to bite. It's the one that bit my leg when I was.
Don't worry, I've always been really good with dogs.
Yeah, I left him with you, so he seemed pretty chill.
Ezra freezes at that. Are you shitting me?
What? Actually, wait. I want to try something.
He puts one of them back down and looks at the closer at one of them that was only half active. I can't believe I didn't see it.
What?
Beowulf.
Ah. Don't know.
So we have George, Beowulf, Morgana, not Morgan. Morgana.
I quickly stop Ezra and go, "Hey, Chris. Just I want to try something.
All right.
See if you can get my Cerberus to come over to you. His name
Okay.
is Fluffy.
All right. He doesn't know like how to approach Cerberus, but his brain goes, all right, big dogs, big lovers. Got it. Werewolf. Of course. Of course. Man, the Redfield bloodline is fucking huge.
It's probably all over the place.
Need to take the bloodline scan up another 3 layers of magic
by the way,
circles to
I walk over
be
to-
able to get even more insight.
It's going to be a lot more than that. Yeah, I just got names. More specifically, what traits they got from them will be a higher level of magical circle, and it will be
At a
a
later
bit
time.
more at a later time. Still, I'll have to take a quick scan of Claire.
By the way, I quickly hand Chris a slab of meat.
Thank you.
And suddenly I'm just next to everyone. I'm just whispering so quietly only he hears. You really might be careful on what you do with her.
I know.
Otherwise, you'll be in the quote-unquote doghouse.
I know. I gotta be very careful with how I scan.
I
Anyway.
mean, if it's just making the circle, I can easily make the circle. The problem would probably have to do with filtering your magical energy so you could be the one to power it.
It's not that. Trust me. Something else entirely. I don't know how magic energy infused inside of her will react.
I walk
Chris,
up
how do you
to-
feel? You see Chris have like using his combat knife to cut the meat up into 3 even parts. And he lays them all out and starts rubbing his hands together towards the dogs and like for like the come here motion. Roll me luck, I guess. I don't know.
I'll
I
do
don't
it
have
because it's
fucking-
my Cerberus.
I don't have animal handling check for Chris.
81.
Your dogs trot right over. Claire and I were always dog people.
I mean, fair.
Great. At least Skathash is not a dragon slayer. That's nice. So Chris has more affinity for dragon slaying.
Think of it.
Oof.
Yeah, well, just be glad Scathing in that fucking lineup.
Oh, she'll have aptitude for Norse runes, though.
Oh no.
And when I say Scathe, I mean Skeeth.
You see, as soon as Ezra says that out loud, he's like, you see the fucking Miles Edgeworth just, no, I cannot let those two meet.
Anyways,
That would be a recipe for disaster.
I quickly look at Chris. Looks like my dogs like you.
It doesn't matter the dog. Dogs are dogs. They're all good boys. You see him switch between all three heads as he's just petting them. All right, Chris, you're free to go whenever. He gives them like one couple final pets. I do have to get back to work, but this was fun. At least now I can actually go, yeah.
Me. I mean, I just look at my dog like, the fuck?
Yeah, Chris just,
As,
goes.
as the owner of the dog, you feel betrayed.
Ezra's just sitting at his desk contemplating his life choices.
Say crow to crow.
He looks up to the ceiling. What is it with me and women who are very strong?
I don't know.
Or the ones that can easily kick your ass.
Yeah, with enough training, they could. I'm the Red Dragon Emperor. How is that possibility? Is it just because I like the idea of domination?
Ah.
That depends.
I think that's
Do you feel
probably
like
a
being
big
the
key
one
part of it.
dominated?
No, it's not how that works. I like the one to being overcoming the challenge. Maybe
You
the
like
stronger.
domination against those that wouldn't rather be dominated.
I guess. To proving that I'm the more dominant, I guess. I don't fucking know. To making somebody else submit to me.
Anyways.
Whatever. That's enough of that
when is
right now.
our next thing gonna be happening?
He looks at his watch. Well, if he's punctual, and he always is, he should be here in the next 3, 2, 1. The door knocks. Damn it,
I
Roy.
walk over and open it.
It's Roy! He's in a bit more of a finer suit this time. Ah, Edward! Good to see ya.
I just popped my head out. Hi.
I congratulate you for your promotion.
Thank you. One step closer. Really glad.
I say this because he is trustworthy if he's allowed in Raccoon City. Cerberus out, by the way. Heads up.
Oh, don't worry. I love dogs. He walks over to the Cerberus and just picks it up. Man's best friend.
He's manhandling the Cerberus.
Yes.
Oh no.
The fact
I want somebody to roll a luck check for him.
No. But before we do, you gotta remember, he actually loves dogs to all hell.
The luck check is to see if the dogs mind this.
I know. I'm just saying, and I'll roll for it.
I just want to see. Oh, okay, no. They want down.
If he picks it up, just manhandling them. Yeah, they're not gonna like it.
Yeah, no, they want down.
They could feel the holy fire within this man. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
He's holding the dog up, just smiling. I love dogs. Dogs embody loyalty.
I quickly look at him, Roy.
Hmm?
Your holy energy.
Oh, right. Sorry. He pulls back the holy energy, and it kind of dies down. Sometimes I don't know how to hold back.
Yeah.
Love dogs.
They were getting a little squirmish.
He puts them down after he pets them. The dogs, he loves dogs. Man's best friend. Such loyalty.
Yes.
You could do anything to them. Be a jerk, they don't complain. and they never once beg for. He clears his throat. I pay my workers. What do you mean?
Anyways. I know you just got here,
Ah, yes.
but
Down
we
to
gotta get
business.
down. Yeah.
All right, everybody, take a seat.
I sit directly across from Roy. No matter where everybody else sits, I just make sure I sit across from him.
I'm just standing next to Ezra.
Roy wheels out a projector screen. Ezra's like, just you see Ezra's eyes start twitching. I hate it when he does this.
Want to see if this will
Even
do
do
something?
And he starts the projector. And it's like, where did he get the projector? Where did he get the time to set all this up?
No,
That wasn't.
That wasn't even there before.
No.
Nope.
Did you just
And-
do spatial storage?
And just FYI, Strider is right behind him now, just kind of like just sitting there, just waiting.
Strider.
My
It's
You're familiar?
Yeah.
Which familiar did you grab again?
the Liger.
The Storm Liger.
Oh, a Storm Liger! Yes! Yeah, let's see how he fares off against a giant cat.
Anyways.
Not yet. You see Roy like hold up a hand, please. Save questions for after the presentation. Now tell me, he presses a button. What do you all know about the Excalibur fragments?
Considering I just got my memory back to this, nothing.
And Roy would just hear me growl a little.
Hmm.
It's like, I know about them. No.
They're powerful, they're holy, and they hurt
Apparently,
me.
Past lives has some relation to them.
Mm-hmm. All very obvious answers, but not the ones I'm looking for. Half credit. The Excalibur fragments were broken off during the final battle between King Arthur and... well, before he died. Thomas, you hear Ezra mumble under his breath, "She."
And I just say lowly enough for him to hear, really?
He just taps his left arm.
Anyways.
It was a great big fight, and King Arthur was that generation's Red Dragon Emperor, so Ezra would know a lot about Excalibur. As of a week ago, 2 out of the 5 church's fragments were stolen. That would be Excalibur Nightmare and Excalibur Rapidity. Both times we only got notification after it was all said and done and after their check-in. And I fear a third one has been lost. Excalibur Transparency. The church where it was being held at just went dark. We sent a team over there, but every team we've sent has reported back that it's been long since destroyed, and the sword stolen. Right now,
Any
we have
idea?
relocated. We have a couple. Right now, we have relocated the last 2 remaining fragments that we could have to the Vatican. Those would be Excalibur Mimic and Excalibur Destruction. I relocated them there myself, personally. He starts pacing as he starts clicking through the slides. Each time he talks about a sword, he clicks through a slide that shows the sword in question. Many of our intel has shown that that a fallen angel to be the culprit. Not just any fallen angel, though. We're dealing with a Cadra class. You just hear Ezra go, "Shit."
Oh no.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Anyways.
Okay. Yes, a cadre. The highest group, high tier of fallen angels, who are noted for their power. Each one, of course, has a unique characteristic. That's how we were able to tell which one it was. We're dealing with Kokobile, Angel of the Stars.
No.
Are you shitting me? No, I am not.
Honestly, I think we all wish you were.
I wish I was too. I wish the Excalibur fragments were nice and easy locations where Ezra could just walk in and take them. But that's not how this works. Everybody does a double take at that. No, a cadre broke in and stole them, regardless of our very much high tier security systems. You see Ezra just hold up his finger. Can you repeat that? He broke into our high tier security systems. The one before that. I wish I wasn't joking. Never mind.
Where I just say like the sentence that Ezra was trying to say.
What do you mean?
You said that.
About
No, I didn't.
you wish that it was easy for Ezra. They were in easy locations for Ezra to walk in and take them, so that way he could potentially reforge the true Excalibur.
What? To do that, he would need all 7. He doesn't even have 1.
No, but that's what you would have wanted to make it easier.
When did I say that?
Right.
You didn't have to. You hinted.
You were implying that.
I'm going to just hit my
Right.
head against the desk.
Anyways, Roy,
Won't win. He will just keep talking circles around you.
let's get back on business.
Right. We don't know Krokobile's end goal, but we do have an idea of the location he's going. He gives Ezra an apologetic look. I'm sorry, Ezra, but you'll be heading to Japan.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
And cue facepalm from my character.
Finally, time I could meet Hat and Clogs.
Hey, you can!
Speaking of, hey,
Need hat and clogs.
hey, Ezra.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Are we gonna have the fun teleportation, or do we want to take an actual flight?
Time is of the essence, I'm sorry, so you'll have to take teleportation.
Fuck! I wanted to have some fun
And-
on a plane. I've never been on a plane.
And I just say this: Strider, beak.
A large tiger growl happens from behind Roy, who just stiffens up and slowly turns to a cat. A cat, huh? Looks over to Thamas.
I would
At
not-
yours?
I would not insult him.
You feel the holy energy kind of flare a little bit. I think I'll take my chances.
No.
Cats are way too independent for my tastes.
Anyways.
And just while he flares his holy, I'm just gonna flare a little bit of draconic.
All right, enough, both of you, stop. This is my lair, and I'm not gonna have you have a pissing match. Rein it in, or I'll rain you down.
Hell, I'll help with that.
Roy coughs. My apologies, Ezra. My apologies. Still, you'll be heading to Japan, specifically Kuo. Why? 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 As I said, the church officially has no idea why he's there.
Oh. Gives us something to do, I guess, right, Ezra?
Great. We gonna be paid for this? Of course.
Cool. Now,
Great.
on other matters.
This classifies as a gold mission.
Fair.
Lovely. Lovely.
By the
Lovely.
way, Roy, now that you've
Yes?
at least briefed us,
Mm-hmm.
what about the other matter that you were supposed to come here with?
Yes. Draxis Veilform.
So,
What would you like to know?
the box.
Right. Are you sure you want the box?
I want the box.
Do you even know what you're getting into with it?
Yes, I know what I'm getting into with my weapon.
All right. I still think that you should just reforge another one. New start, new you, but all right. That's fine. A magic circle flares into existence. It is bright white, and you feel the holy energy pouring off of it. My apologies for this. And he reaches into it, but I needed something to negate the energy.
Yep, you're fine.
He slides out a long briefcase.
Yes, hi Shia.
Here you go. All yours.
Thank you. I take it from him. Do you want
Before
me to
he
sign
lets
for
go,
this?
before he lets go of it, as you have your hand on it, I want you to understand one thing, Draxius. The only reason I'm giving this back to you is because you're working for Ezra.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise,
If
it
you-
wouldn't have.
If you ever betray RDI, I will find you and take this back and
Oh,
finish
don't-
you off.
Don't worry, not going to.
Great. He let goes of it. Now that we have that covered, I do believe that is everything on my end. Any questions about the Cocobile incident?
No, the only question I have is, do you want me to sign for this, just so you have some documentation that it got back to its owner?
What do you mean?
Oh, right. I forgot that we didn't actually do anything on that. You just put it in there. Never mind. Usually, you like to make sure documents are all in order.
Paperwork? I'll leave that to the desk jockeys.
Well, this was technically never on file, was it?
No. No, it was not.
But yeah, no. I have no intention on betraying RDI. You have my word.
Fair enough. Any other questions? Anybody? Otherwise, I must head back to the Vatican.
Nothing from my end. I don't know about the rest of them.
I'm just saying, Draconic. We just
Questions
go.
I have can be answered by Ezra.
All right. I wish you all the best of luck. Godspeed, all of you.
Yep.
Declan, you flinch.
Yeah, I was. Just about to
I
say,
flinched too, but
Yeah. Those of you who are devils flinch. And he flashes out as his own magic circle moves to his feet. And,
poof. Anyways,
yeah.
I go, hey Ezra, before we go,
Yeah.
ready to help me deal with this? Remember, we need its core.
Yeah. We do need the core of it.
Which is built straight into the handle. Which, so, we just need...
Shouldn't be too hard.
We pretty much just need to make a new blade, and then it should be right as rain. But the thing... You remember what this does, right?
Yeah. Don't worry. High enough holy energy overcharge will break it.
Not what I'm getting at. It's gonna want to try to talk to everybody.
That's why we're going down into the training room. Edward, I'm going to need you for barriers. Thomas, I'm going to need you for physical support.
Let's put it this way:
And
you're
while
not
we're
gonna have
at
to worry
this,
about
I'm
me.
going to need to be filled in on the power classes of the fallen angels.
Right. So each angels have sets of wings. Your low class angel usually has about one pair of wings. Middle class has 2, high class has 3. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cadre class are on the same level of Seraphs and Satans. They have 5 pairs of wings, with the toughest of them having 6 pairs.
I still don't think that's what a sloth sounds like.
One sec. Shia, your butt. You paid 50 bits to play a fucking sound alert. The fuck?
Yes, she paid a nickel.
Comparatively, that would put the cadre class about where?
Cadre class would be about Satan class. So 1 step above Ultimate class.
Which I know I'm not that high.
I
He's-
think
he's
the
one
only
step
who
above
can
me.
get Close enough is. Yeah.
He's 1 step above me. He'll have a lot of exorcists, ex-exorcists with him. Fallen exorcists, rogue exorcists. That's the word for it. Rogue exorcists with him. You guys will be dealing with those. And any other summons he has.
Anyways.
I'll be dealing with Cockhead himself.
Oh. Fair enough. By
Something
the way,
doesn't feel right about this. Something.
let-
You
let's-
see Ezra subconsciously flexing his left arm.
And then I quickly look at him. Let's deal with the matter at hand.
Yes, we should. All right.
So, I do gotta say one good note, considering that it is slightly busted and it's been dormant for so long. We don't have to worry until we put a new blade on it.
Correct. Still, also slight caveat with that power levels. The wing levels is very. It's not a hard fast rule. Somebody can have 1 pairs of wings and be able to beat middle class people because they're on the cusp of their 2nd pair of wings. It's just a measure of their raw power. That's all it is.
Which,
Not a measure of their skill.
yeah.
Cadre have the raw power and the skill.
And
Sounds
Me-
like a major pain in the ass.
Like, I have the raw power of an ultimate class being. But, due to how much I train, I'm able to go toe on toe with people who are at 1 higher level class above me.
yeah.
You guys may have the power level of a middle class being, but you can go toe to toe with high class beings.
Because we train.
As
Correct.
is pointed out by our further training and the fact that I think. What class was Wesker when we fought him?
Wesker was ultimate class. He was trying to ascend to
How the
God
fuck
class.
were we winning?
Because we had Ezra.
I don't think Ezra had much to do with that other than the fact that he was softening him up a bit in the beginning.
It made him weak, made him clumsy, and then we also caught him off guard with a lot of our shit.
Correct. He was not prepared, I should say.
He wasn't ready.
When he comes back, and don't get me wrong, Wesker will come back, he'll probably be higher tier. Angry in a higher tier. He was on the cusp of being an Elder Lich anyway, and he was just trying to bypass Elder Lich and go straight to God class.
But
And having involved with the Necronomicon information, he was probably trying to bypass straight to Death God status.
probably.
Correct. Alright, I need to get ready, this magical circle ready. You guys do what you need to do.
Mind if I help with the calculations to help for
Sure.
for
First
ambulance?
things first. I need to get that core out of Drax's scythe. If you place it on the floor, I can use this. He summons his maul and break it.
Yeah, the funny thing is that I open up the case, You guys see it. How do I explain it? You see the scythe handle, but then you also see kind of like a rib cage and a skull.
Interesting.
We just need to break the blade. The core
Just the blade?
is the scythe.
All right. He dissipates them all, and both boosted gear gauntlets show up. This is gonna suck ass. And you hear the dual call of boost. 10 seconds pass. The next dual call of boost. Another 10 seconds pass. The third dual call of boost. This is quad boosting. Remember, normal boosted gear has an exponent of 2. Quad boosted gear has an exponent of 4.
Yeah, I'd say boost one more time. Tell you the truth.
Just to call it safe.
Yep. Because you're metal this scythe blade is made out of, right?
Mm-hmm. So this is his what? His third?
Currently on third.
Going into fourth.
All right.
And I hold it where it won't move, so you can shatter the blade easily.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. He's 256 times stronger than he used to be.
Yep. It's gonna send me flying. I'm not gonna lie.
He just like, what are you doing? I'm just gonna snap it off.
I'm still... Knowing you... Yeah, I'm probably gonna go flying anyways.
Probably the shockwave from the thing breaking itself, but I'm not gonna be the one sending you.
Yeah, I know, but it's still gonna make me go flying. Hopefully not.
Yeah, 256 times stronger. But remember, Ezra's base is just
Dumb
super good anyway.
It's just dumb anyways. Okay.
So yeah, he's not gonna need to roll this because I'm not gonna roll anything that whatever he rolls, just multiply it by 256.
Yeah, just beat you by days.
Too many dice. So I'll just roll a break check.
Even if he rolls a nat 1, it's 256.
37 times 256. Don't even care. Just that's enough.
Yeah, it breaks.
Yep. For the durability this was made at, if it was a godly weapon, it would not even scratch it.
No.
That's 9,472. You need at least 10,000 to even scratch
The blade.
God level things.
Yeah.
You need a lot higher than what you got right now.
Yeah.
But you know, you see like it start to him like put some torque on it, and you see the cracks start to forming along the lines of the blade, right at like where the blade meets the scythe hole, and it starts to glow an ominous dark purple, the same color as the Veil 4 clan magical circle. And when it snaps, a shockwave extends outwards. Those of you who are not Ezra and who are in the blast radius, I need an endure check.
Mostly me.
But we're all in the radius of it.
Just realized.
So it would be resolve.
Or we could do a resist.
It's a resist. It's unavoidable hazard. It's a resist. I'll need a resist. Declan goes into a wall. Drax goes flying into a wall. Thamas, you are able to resist while sliding slightly backwards.
Ow. Good thing Edward's out.
Edward is
from
yeah.
the outside.
Yeah. You're nowhere near. You don't have to roll a hazard. You just see Declan and Drax go flying. and the FAMAS just slide back a little bit.
I get up, walk over and pick up the handle. Remind me why we used that metal again? Alright, it was fucking strong. Do you remember what metal it was?
Flashes it in the light. Oh no, it looks like an alloy of demonic tungsten and something else.
Oh, we have new stuff that we can make it out of.
Demonic tungsten or demonic titanium?
It was titanium.
I think we have it way back in our chat history, Robert.
It was tungsten, I remember. It's in my notes.
Yeah.
Titanium is the final missing metal that you guys haven't actually opened up in the box yet.
Which we now have.
Yeah.
No, you have one crate's worth of it. That's why it's so rare. You have one crate.
Fair enough.
Actually, you have half a crate. The other half is filled with void iron.
Anyways. Let's go forge it a new blade, shall we?
Are they 6-inch by 3-inch ingots, Robert? Yep. Okay.
And honestly, while y'all are doing the new blade for that, I'm working on upgrading my fucking swords and all that shit.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Don't worry, we'll be at the forge. Ezra, you guys walk down to the workshop, which has its own built-in forge. Ezra throws it into the casting basin and starts heating it up. Heating it up. Heating it up. Now, I don't know what the melting temperature of this shit is, but
use Thrig's breath on it.
The boosted gears, which are still active, chime in. Devil, do you understand what you're asking?
I mean, if it's hot enough to melt actual souls.
It's hot enough to disintegrate souls.
I wouldn't recommend it.
It would go right past the melting point and just get rid of the blade entirely.
Anyway.
He'll need regular dragon flame. That much is certain. Sorry if Threg was a bit brisk there. He doesn't like stupid ideas. Stupid actions get stupid results.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're not using Purification Pyre again anytime in the near future.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
I'd rather stay away from Juggernaut Drive.
Yeah, I'd rather not get burnt again.
Mm-hmm.
My scales finally just finished healing from that.
Anyways.
You hear Ezra speak a singular word, Yol, as fire breathes right out from his mouth and lands in the coals that heat up the flames even more as he starts pumping air into it. I don't need anything higher than 1. That's the power of Dovazul, the Thum.
The spoken magic.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where you speak and reality listens.
Anyways.
Magic that is tough to learn.
You know. I just hold the
Ex-
blade or where it would
Yeah,
connect to the
it's
blade.
it's melted. He has the basin. He's using the boosted gear gauntlets as gloves.
And in the box
Just a
there
literally-
was a thing to shape the blade.
Mm-hmm. He just clicks it in, straps it down. There's the mold for the blade. Here we go. He pours it in, and it molds perfectly. Damn, demonic tungsten sure knows how to work.
Yeah.
Ezra puts the bucket on a cooling rack. That's gonna be useless for a while. Still.
Oh boy.
You see Ezra take a deep breath, and as he starts using his innate magic, what you know about Ezra's innate magic is every time he uses it, his appearance changes a little bit. You've seen him when he uses the power of destruction. You haven't seen him when he uses this. The temperature kind of drops a little bit as Ezra's hair goes from brown to white. The breath that Ezra breathes comes out as like frost flakes.
It's not gonna like this.
I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
no.
suck it up.
Oh no, here's where this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna put a Vilcana hand on him to help out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even
It's
colder now.
it's very cold. Ezra's eyes snap open, and they are blood red. Hey, that looked very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like Raphia. As he breathes out a very, very ice blue plume of frost that just completely envelop your sight.
Oh no.
It's the only way to cool it down quick enough. Otherwise,
I-
Dragonfire. It would take months to cool down from Dragonfire.
I know, I know. You're taking the brunt of it this time.
It'll be a bit before it wakes up sentience, so you should be fine.
Yes, but it will still remember the cold.
Yeah,
And the fact that it was supercharged cold.
yeah. What would be normally a couple days will now be only a couple minutes. My ice is cold.
Yes.
Velkana's winter is
Cold.
super cold.
Yeah.
It's the coldest thing.
The funny
Nothing
thing,
gets colder than that.
as soon as it starts warming up, we both know it's gonna wake up.
The fog, the icy fog, starts to dissipate from the heat of the forge. But it stood there for a long. Like that's Dragonfire that you're feeling the heat from, guys.
Yeah.
It's hot.
To me, that
It's
feels
hot.
Normal.
Yeah, no, it feels nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
The
just used to it
bl-
because I went to go and visit friggin' Tomas.
Yep, the scythe blade is now perfectly attached to the new shaft.
Or well, the old shaft, but the new blade is attached.
New blade.
Basically, the thing's brand new now.
Mm-hmm. Reforged with Dragonfire.
I just put it down. I give it about 5.
I don't know.
3.
Hold on. Pause. Drax. Drax.
No, I'm meaning to be totally cool to the touch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2, 1. Cool. Now I just put it down. Now anybody can pick it up. Because I was using my robotic arm.
All right, I have a question I need to ask Ryuk.
Hmm?
Depending on the voice used here, I may or may not stereoke.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, I forgot an E there.
Oh, good. Don't worry about it. All right, cool. Yeah, no. The blade is nice, cool to the touch. Now you can lift it up. It's a good scythe. Very nice scythe. As soon as he picks up you feel it resonate throughout the room. Like I feel this dull hum.
You just see me facepalm.
You hear the Windows startup noise. What?
Why?
Why else would you bloody think I'd do that? You leave me for who knows how long, and now I'm here cold freezing me blade off.
Yeah, we had to fix your blade, by the way. You better be fucking lucky.
Call me that fixing me blade, Draxius. I call that freezing me blade off. You
Don't make me throw you into another fucking mountain.
Oh, you wouldn't do it if you dared.
You fucking what, mate?
I'd like to see you go up against me. You're nothing without me. Nothing.
Yeah, you wouldn't be around if I didn't give part of my soul.
I wouldn't be around you if you put your soul. Well, what does it say about you, then? I'm from you. Yup. God blimey. Who are the dragon cunts in the room?
Well, you know Thamas.
Yes, I know Thomas. Good to see you again.
Just
And
nod.
Kibie, shut it.
No. I'm cold. Warmed me up, asshole.
I just pick him up.
Preferably in somebody's blood.
Puts him right by the forge. Not close enough to touch it, but put him there.
That's good. See, that's what I like about you dragons. You always make a good campfire.
Anyways, the other dragon is... I'll let him introduce himself. And I say this, and the blade will know. Hey, Ezra.
Oh, shit. Hello again. You remember me? Ah, yes. Ezra, how do you do?
I'm doing fine, Blade.
Kibie? Thank him for reforging your blade.
Oh, I must say, I thank you, Ezra, for reforging me. I never would have seen the day. I thought I'd be stuck in there forever. Old, no longer good as new.
And Kibie, I know you can float. You're fucking following.
Fine. He floats up into the air. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kibia. This man's Scythe, Soul Scythe. It's perfectly nice to meet you. Well, some of you.
By the way, Ezra, he can at least tell you about the heart if you really want to.
It's fun. The less we know, probably for the better on this end.
What I'm saying is, he could at least tell you if it's sentient. But you can...
right. It's later. He like Ezra doesn't have it unholstered. It's
I know,
not
but I'm
unholstered.
saying, like, he could probably tell you, but we'll deal with that another time.
Well, what it seems to be we're doing today, mateys. Are we causing mass genocide? Wait, no.
I changed, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I noticed you're in a different set of clothes. I've hoped you changed.
Turned my arm into a blade.
Oh, you changed arms. I do remember what happened to your last one.
Yeah, when I used you to try to block a bullet. Once. Then went berserk and knocked you out. Sorry about that, by the way.
Aye. That bullet hits me harder than you realize. And where is the gun that fired the bullet? I'd like to have a word with it. You mean this? He twirls the ace of hearts, the draconic ace of hearts, and lays it on the table. Ah, that's not the same gun.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, yes and no.
It's evolved.
The scythe stage whispers, but everybody hears it. What the fuck? Thing's stronger than I am.
You forget we can all hear you, dumbass.
It feels like it's staring into me soul.
Well, that settles it. Without even asking a question there, Ezra, we found out something. Your gun is sentient.
Hmm.
Just for a little
I
shits
already
and giggles.
pointed it out.
Yes, but now we
Yes,
have it
but
validated
decide now.
confirmation.
Yeah, but just as a little bit of shits and giggles, I'm just gonna give it a nice little frosted boost.
Oh, it glows. It's very happy. Like,
Oh no. It remembers me.
Oh no.
the scythe hides behind Drex.
Save me. It scares me.
Okay, let's put it this way. We work alongside it, you'll be fine.
He
Welcome
grabs Ezra grabs the draconic ace.
She. Yikes, no wonder it's scary. Oh,
Women, am I right?
Kibier?
what? I'm you!
Not what I'm getting at. Need to fill you in.
Oh, right. How long has it been?
The while.
That church bastard had me locked away in his
Mostly as a failsafe.
his secret sex dungeon.
I don't think it was that. Anyways.
It was torture, and it wasn't even nice.
Okay. Anyways, besides the point. So after everything, I lost my memories. That's why it took so long.
Ah, but I still don't know how long it's been. Time is weird in that church bastard sex dungeon.
When did we separate? What, like 2000?
Earlier than that, I think. I think it was. Ooh, the 1992?
Yeah, we're in 2004.
Oh. Well, I'll be happy. I think you'll be happy to know that it's only been about a day for me.
Hence why you're still knocked out. Good.
I'm going to get revenge.
No, not allowed.
What? Ah, you used to be fun. But now you're a bloody goody two-shoes?
I grab his hilt and just dump a bunch of power into him.
Oh!
That'll hurt him.
Ow, 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 ow. Stop with that. Stop it. Stop. Please. Man,
We could always
No
just
more-
kill him again.
no more mass violence.
I'm the only
Please.
one that you can't stand dumping from energy dumping
Please.
into you.
Cause your energy's fucking weird.
However, there's a second reason why I did that. Hey, Ezra. Pick up Kibier.
Oh, do not touch me.
Kibier.
I will hurt him.
Trust me, you won't.
What do you mean? He's a fucking dragon.
He's not
Ugh,
using
I'm
the
gonna-
gear on you.
You're gonna have to wash me after this. I hope you understand. Dragons are so unclean. All offense meant, Thamas. All offense meant.
Anyways.
Drax, I'm going to freeze him.
Oh no, you don't need to freeze me, not again.
No.
Don't look at Jesse. I'm a little blade. I'm just a small man. You're gonna hurt a small man.
I flick him on the forehead. Stop it, Kibier.
Those weird phony baloney glasses and mustache with the nose. You wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
Hits him with a snowball.
Oh. Why?
Anyways.
Ezra grabs it.
Ezra, use your base magic. Not
Which one?
class.
Ice or
No, just regular demonic. Just no destruction.
he's gonna get a feeling.
Filter out his power of destruction yet.
I can't do that. It's always gonna have traces of it.
What I'm saying is don't let that be the brunt of it. Doesn't matter if there's traces, just not the brunt. I just want to see if you can do a simple fireball.
fine.
$36.
Okay. Wow. Rerolled the highest of a 7 into a 7.
Well, it works.
His hand heats up as a fireball gets formed. What do you hope it happens here?
It to not explode.
Yeah, okay. The energy goes through the new blade. It has higher quality materials now. Better quality demonic tungsten and whatever else was thrown into it. A good alloy.
Yeah.
You have no void iron nor
Well, yeah, we don't want me touching void iron.
or any metal from Great Red, as you guys don't know the name of it yet because you haven't checked the box yet.
Fair enough.
It's specially marked, but you haven't touched it yet because you only have it's very limited.
Yeah.
And if you want to make lightsabers, you're gonna need to use those for that.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't explode. The blade glows a kind of like a reddish crimson orange, and the scythe blade goes, "Whoa! You're a bale, ain't you, laddie?
Hmm?
Haven't experienced the power of destruction since, what was it, 1973?
Yeah, you forget who was wielding you when that had to be done.
It's fine. I forget many things. Then again, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since Ezra held you.
I didn't know he was a Bale when the last time we met.
I've only held this scythe one other time.
Exactly.
When he handed me off to that church bastard.
I will get my revenge.
No, you will not, because he actually works alongside us.
Oh, bloody. Ah. Fine.
And plus, if you wanted to try to do that, you'd have to deal with Ezra.
Oh, you're so soaking me in a whiskey bath later.
Drunken Scotsman.
Yeah.
What a fucking cliche.
No.
Oh, you wanna suck my cliche there? What's your name, laddie? I'll show you my cliche and shove it down your throat.
Go ahead, you can tell
I'm
me.
Declan, fucko.
Oh, Declan. Maybe Deckhand.
Declan, just use your full name.
Declan Abaddon.
Oh, you're an extra demon junkie. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? That's it. Covers TBA's mouth. Ezra, may I borrow this?
Go right ahead.
Number 2 freeze him is still
I
available.
would recommend putting that out before I pull him away from you.
He lets go of the energy and it dissipates.
Dumps just a little bit more energy into him. I'm gonna go and put him in that whiskey bath. Actually, no. Vodka.
And why don't we make it on the rock?
No, it's just vodka. I know how
On
much
the
he
rocks.
hates it.
Throw ice into it. Beltana ice.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I
Which is
uncover his
what
mouth, by the way.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's-
don't you bloody dare put me into that rusty spew.
Then
That rusty
shut it.
swill. Fine, fine.
I don't mind being held by the Bale, great king, but keep me away from that extra demon trash.
You know. he
What's
works
next?
with us.
What's next? Working with fallen angels?
I fill him in on Gesgunor as we're walking.
Oh yeah. What happened to you, Draxius? What happened to you?
A lot of shit. Now just fucking chill your shit.
You've become a pussy.
Actually, no. I'm just holding back because I respect Ezra.
You're working with a fucking fallen. Oh, what
Tell
will
you the
Shalva
truth.
Yeah,
think?
but
Hey,
fallen
if it
Sounds
feels you,
more like we're got a fallen pet.
anyways, if it makes you feel any better, I whisper in his ear, "The crow tamed a crow, but which crow tamed the crow?"
Interesting.
Yeah, you'll see what I mean later.
What will Shalva think?
We don't mention that one. No.
Hold on. Do you mean Shalva Beelzebub? Declan, your ears perk up. That's one of the leaders of the old Satan faction. Aye, yes, old man Shalva.
And then I move the scythe. Look, we no longer work with. We have no affiliation with.
What? We're not working with the. Then who are we working with then?
Talk
You're
to.
talking to him.
Yeah,
We're working with a bloody dragon.
we work for RDI.
Oh, what has the world come to?
Actually, RDI is actually one keeping the world safe. Now,
Oh, that makes it even worse.
let's put it this
Correct.
way.
I'm really tempted to ice him.
I'm really tempted to ice you, mate.
Do I need to break your blade again?
Maybe this time you could use better material.
We did. Guess what? I will let Ezra frickin' shatter you whole. If you
He
don't
summons
shut
the
it.
he summons the flame maul just to prove his point, just to prove the point. Ah, I see. Fine. I'll be quiet for now.
I'll have you know, Scythe, I fart in your general direction.
You know, deckhand dumbass. I'm a dipshit.
Okay, you know
I
what?
cut you.
Kibie?
Yeah. Yes.
What's the
Aye.
last thing Mother said to us?
The last thing Mother said to us, I don't fucking remember.
Exactly, and guess what? We're the last fucking ones alive.
Come again?
Ezra Philomen. I throw
You're
the
the
scythe up
last-
in the air.
You're the last Veilforce in existence. Aryash! What? What happened to the rest of them? They were
were
all
near-
there.
They were nearly exterminated in the Civil War.
The war
Oh.
we fought in before you broke and I went berserk.
Are you shitting me? Great. Ugh. Fuck. Fine. Draxius, I charge you. Make more veil for us.
You think that would be easy?
Get laid.
Again, you think that would be easy?
Yeah, I'll be your wingman. Trust me, I'm a great wingman.
You know,
Hmm.
most frickin' humans aren't gonna fucking see ya, you fucking daft cunt.
You want to have sexual relations with a human? I'm
mean-
talking about other devils. Even somebody
Look
from
what
an
I'm
extra
getting at.
demon will. All offense meant, deckhand.
And while they're having their little back and forth, I just have a Velcana gauntlet on and I just tap it down the back of the head.
Sorry, I don't speak with people who soak in vodka.
I thought I would beat people with dirty blood.
Anyways. I look at Declan. He's always like this. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He's fun to
Kinda
be
re-
around.
It's just kind of reminiscent of the fucking regular 72 pillars, some of the really snobbish ones that,
Yeah,
that
as I said-
Seraphal has been.
By the way, I go, can somebody please get Seraphal or Sursex, please?
Well, the fact that I'm just constantly tapping the damn thing on the back of the head with that gauntlet.
Wait a minute. Draxius, did you say Seraphal Citri and Sir Zex Grammary?
Yes.
How long have I been out?
Over a decade.
We
You've
just...
been out
And
of.
will you finally notice me?
Who the fuck are you?
We also need you for that reason. We don't know what me and fucking Edward are.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I see it now. You do feel similar, but the only reason I'm able to know what Draxius is because I am part of Draxius. You, on the other hand, you shifty wanker. You're, who are you? What are you? Are you human? What? Are you working with a human?
As far as we can tell, I am physically human, but spiritually, I am something else. Don't know.
I will reserve judgment. You might have a cool thing inside. You might be a nice, but you might be actually not dirty. If you're not dirty, you're cool in my book.
I get his attention. KBA.
What?
Remember
And what do you want, you big ice cube?
Anyways,
Stop poking me!
Anyways, remember the old dragon story that had the shattered?
Oh yes, the shattered dummies.
There was one other before we came here, which, by the way, welcome to Raccoon City.
Where the fuck?
I'll let Ezra brief you on that later.
Alright, I should classify time frames. During the Civil War and shortly after it, the time frames was not synced up with real life, real reality. It was faster in the underworld.
Yeah.
So while it may be 10 years overworld, the Civil War ended about 200 years ago.
Yeah. So he knows about the time.
So you've been under for 200 years. 200. Did we lose the Civil War?
The old Satan faction lost the Civil War.
We fucking lost!
Yeah, and I just, at this point, considering I lost my memories, came back and found people that actually were honestly good and trustworthy. That's hard to come by.
What do you mean, Seraphal Citri and Sirzex Gremory? What do they point in this? Who are they? Why are they so big names?
They're part of the high leadership in the underworld.
They're part of the Gremory and Citri clans, extra demon trash.
Yeah.
They are not part of the hierarchy. What?
Citri
You bloody what? I think the idea here is the old Satan faction got booted out of power, so the new Satan faction, or the anti-Satan faction, took up the mantle of the original Maus. The purple you call Citri and Gremory are in fact Leviathan and Lucifer. Are you bloody shitting me?
Nope.
That's it. I'm going to bed. And when
Are
I
you
wake
sure
up,
you don't want to go to the underworld?
Are you sure you don't? Are you sure you don't want to lick my taint?
Hey, Kibier, guess what?
What?
I pick him up and you just see me flash out.
Ezra just shakes his head and goes back to finishing the magical circle.
We're only gonna be down here for 2 minutes.
Oh, great. What are you doing? What do you want, mate?
Knocks on the door.
Oh no, who are you knocking? What's going on? Which door did you just knock on?
Cerzex's.
Alright, you knock on the fucking office door. Shurzex answers like, oh. Draxius, Lord Valefor. I wasn't expecting you.
And I just whisper to Kibier, shut.
Ah, I see you have your weapon back.
Yeah. Being a loudmouth, I put him down.
Well, that's nice. I do remember that blade being used in the Civil War.
Yeah. You
Many
want to
a
fill him
time.
in?
Fill him in on what? Everything he's missed?
Yeah, because he got knocked out and he's now just waking up.
Ah, what's the last thing you remember? Well, the last thing I remember, are you like, what do I call you? Lord Gremory? Lucifer? Shajax? What's going on? I'm still in the old Satan faction mindset. Sir Jex is fine right now. All right. Last thing I remember was, I think it was a skirmish just on the outskirts of Lilith before I got conked out. You were there, actually. Yes, one of the last few battles of the Civil War. I do remember that, yeah. Okay. You've been out it for a while. Everybody's moved on. There's new Satans, and a lot of things have changed. He starts explaining the things that have changed. He actually mentions that he got married. He's like, really? You got married, lad? Who'd you get married to? Graphia Lucifuge. What? She was a traitor this entire time?
No.
Yes. Well, not the entire time. Just near the end of the war.
She didn't want to lose her life, which I don't blame her.
I even have 2 sons. With the devil birth rates being that low, laddie? Damn, you must be virile. Draxius, take note.
I swear to God, I'm gonna let Ezra fucking bust you.
You've met one of them. He's kind of a bit pained there. Kind of guilty.
I quickly just put my hand on his shoulder. Don't feel bad right now, dude. Trust me.
I failed him, Draxius. I should have not cared about what the other clans would have said.
Well, at this point now, you have a way to make it right, but not right
Does
now.
he even want me as a father anymore?
You'd have to ask him that yourself.
Right.
I can't tell you what he thinks.
So he is not a Baal. No, he's mine. Yikes. That's scary, mate. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a nap, and when I wake up, this nightmare's gonna be over. Good night.
Yeah.
And then he falls on the floor.
But he can still hear me. I'm like, yeah, you think that's gonna be it? I pick him up.
And I'll be right back. I need to go get some food.
Oh, did Ezra reply to the message that he received?
I don't know if he read it or not. I can check. Give me a second. I tapped
Fair.
the badge. Hey, Ezra.
Yeah?
Did you read that message?
No?
Can you do so and keep the line active?
Why?
Just read it and
Fine.
you'll find out.
Edward, can you finish up these calculations? Thanks.
Continue working on the calculation.
You hear paper fumbling over the badge. I don't know why I'm fucking keeping the line open. Oh boy. Great.
What does it say?
It's a dinner invitation
So,
to Gremory Manor. Signed by Zygoticus Gremory himself. And Veneliana.
will you be
I see.
taking the invitation?
The audio kind of muffles for a bit. It seems like as Ezra puts his hand over the badge and is having a short discussion. You think you hear Thamas talking as well, but you can't be certain. And then you just hear a deep sigh. Fine. I guess I'll go.
How does that sound to you, Sir Zex?
Oh, hell. Draxius!
I
We're
hope
gonna have-
Rex hears my laugh over the phone call.
He does. Draxius. Congratulations, Draxius. You just signed yourself up for the Double Power Hour Fanatical Fitness.
I kind of figured
hope-
I'm going to take QBI on it.
I hope you're happy, Drax. Lord Lucifer. and the thing cuts out. Ugh. He doesn't sound happy.
Well, he'll get over it, knowing him. Of course, I'm gonna have to run that, but he will get over it sooner or later.
If you don't mind me asking, what is a fanatical fitness hour?
Training. Worse than what the Satan faction put us through.
Ah.
But it's actually fun. I find it
is it-
fun.
I've seen Sariorg Bale train. Is it like that training, or worse?
Saradorg actually would like it.
So about similar intensity then. Maybe
Yeah.
even worse.
It's a light warm-up for those of the dragon
Yep.
bloodline.
However, no line, so we can't hear you on this point.
You know, Ezra
Yep.
cut it out. Ezra saying, like, I'm kind of mad. But only because he felt the need to trick me.
And
I mean, he did say keep the line open, so I feel like you should have seen that one coming.
Hey, Declan, if I'm going to punch you at supersonic speed, you should have seen that one coming too.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
just-
true, but
I look
Are
at
you, are you backsassing me?
by the way, I look at Series X,
Mhm.
Lord Lucifer. I will bid you farewell. I'll bring this one back if he has any more catching up to do.
More than willing to help. Probably
Thank
should
you.
drop by Ajuka sometime. He's not in right now, but maybe another time.
Yep.
I'll let you know when he's free.
Fair enough. Thank you.
He seems like he wants to say something, but then just shakes his head.
Obviously, I noticed the shaking of the head. Just say it.
No. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Sooner or later, you are gonna need to talk to him.
That's what the dinner party's for.
Yep.
so when we go into the underworld, Ezra?
I
Y'all aren't
back
going
in-
to the underworld at all. I'm going alone.
I poof back into the office. Before you say shit, Ezra, I am going to say this. He asked me if you read the thing, so that's why I said keep the line open.
That's nice.
So he asked me if you did, so I contacted you, but knowing you usually turn off the line before doing anything.
Correct.
And so, I knew I was going to have to do something after.
You're not going to get out of the fitness hour.
No,
you know that, right?
I know this. I'm taking the fucking scythe on it too.
The back-to-back, you're going to... Yeah, both of you can. And due to the back sass, you have a friend helping you. He'll be with you.
Sounds
Declan.
fun. I already knew I was going to be
And I'll
in
be
this.
assisting in increasing the
By the
difficulty
way-
of the course.
By the way, I have a question for you,
I'm
Ezra.
thinking increase of gravity.
By the way, Ezra, I have a question for you.
I have an answer.
Could Syra-Org join us?
Stereorg join us
Yeah.
for the... Sure. I'll give him a
Because
call.
he likes training.
Yeah, I'll give him a call. He might actually run his whole peerage through it, which will be hilarious.
I actually want to see this.
Oh, I'm gonna let him. What?
I said I would be right back. I went to go get food.
Yeah,
So,
no,
but-
you're fine, you're fine.
You're fine. You missed it.
I just popped out to the
All right,
underworld.
everybody,
Pop back.
everybody in the circle. Everybody in the circle. Let's go.
Yep.
Alright.
Transport. I'll need resists from everybody. Resolve. Resolve.
Someone's gonna have to roll a resolve for me.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
35 for me. 29 for
29 for me.
you. I'll roll a resolve for Declan. And I'll
Declan got a 28, and Edward got a 22.
Yep. So I'll explain to Robert when he gets back that the 28 that I rolled was for you there, Declan.
Okay.
But here's the thing: can't Rubber just hear us since he's just got himself muted? Go to the bathroom.
Depending on if he took his headset with him. He sometimes doesn't. He rarely doesn't.
Yeah, and I say this: pulled pork sandwiches and some potato salad.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no. Chaos is right. I always have it. I always take it. I just mute myself. So
Yeah.
I heard you all. Everybody except Edward is fine.
Just shy,
I
I'm
helped
guessing?
with the coordinates.
Yes, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be nice and not bumpy.
If it wasn't for you, Draxius and Famas would also fail. No, Declan and Famas would also fail. So you helped them. You just couldn't save yourself.
That's
Oh.
it. Not only am I helping increase the difficulty of the course, I'm going to add extra extreme gravity increase on particular accessories that Draxius himself is going to have to wear.
No.
Yeah, you're kind of like on your hands and knees trying to prevent from fucking throwing up right now. You're in your park right now.
Okay,
There's a fountain.
That was just us teleporting over to JP, right?
Yeah.
You forget. All of us but Drax has been to Asgard, so we wouldn't have had that bad feeling.
But look at what he rolled, though.
22. And also, Heimdall was in control of that teleport, not you, not Ezra. Sorry, Edward. I'm working on filtering out the power of destruction. It's slow going.
Yeah, my scythe fell asleep again.
I'm gonna have to go
He got overloaded.
research. Maybe I can figure out how to emulate the power of destruction through some of the information in Merlin's journal and figure out a way using that information.
Any way would help.
I mean, we could have just siphoned it through Kibie, but he's fucking out.
Good. Let him stay out.
I don't have a box that I can put him in, so I'm just gonna attach him to my back.
Ezra snaps his fingers. You guys aren't in Kuo right yet. You are just like, you're still just in Japan. This is where you go to be accepted. This is customs basically.
Yeah.
Please make sure any weapon you have is properly stored.
Yeah.
The
We
Yaokai
can't-
don't really like it when we come here with weapons.
I can't really store him. I'd have to explain him.
That's fine. Just keep him on your back. One weapon's fine. There's an old turtle just sitting behind the desk. He's got bushy eyebrows.
Hello.
Hello.
I pull out my gun so he can register them, yada yada yada.
I thank you. He sniffs.
Hmm?
Is that you, Ezra? Yeah, old man, it's me. They got you on customs duty? The other one called in sick. Lady Yasaka wanted me to be here. Just in case something happened. And it goes to show that she was right. What brings RDI to Japan? Business, I'm afraid. Ah,
I do not remember posting any bounty board missions, but yes, Lady Asaka might have. It's not Lady Asaka who posted it. Who? Who was it then? The church. The church? Interesting. I will make a note of it for Lady Asaka.
And since it's basically we're having to register our weapons to show what we have, I do the same thing.
You are a dragon, are you not?
Nods.
You smell like dragon. Good. You... Right. Oh, no. He slides you your weapons back. I do not register those weapons. He pokes you in your chest. I register those ones.
So
As he says that, you feel a tingling sensation of senjutsu.
Everybody gets scanned by the senjutsu, and I mark down who they are. Do not worry. Only person who is allowed to access these files is Lady Asaka herself. And the council, but only with the explicit approval of Lady Asaka. Or Lady Amaterasu. Any of the trio. Only the higher-ups are allowed to look at these. And the only people higher than Yasaka are the Shinto gods themselves. Have not seen a wielder of Velkana in a long time.
Pokes Edward.
Interesting.
Marks down Scholar.
Interesting.
Your scholar's insight. It's a subspecies.
But
Pokes at each and every one of you in turn.
yeah.
I shrug. He shrugs. I do not need to poke Ezra, as his sacred gear is already marked.
Yeah. The only downside I can say about my weapon is he's kind of annoying.
I can feel that. A part of your soul. You really should have just balanced your soul out to where it would have been just you again. But no, people who put their souls in things only put parts of it in, never realizing it. Learn senjutsu. Youngsters these days don't have respect for the old ways.
The reason why I couldn't is it would have taken my whole soul to actually do it. If I
You
wanted
are
to do it a
lazy.
different way.
You should have come to yokai. You just lazy.
No.
Lazy devil, lazy. Lazy devil is
no.
lazy.
I'm not lazy.
Sloth is your sin. Poke Declan. Half breed. Abaddon clan.
Well, you obviously know who I am if I have this scythe on my back.
You feel like Valeful.
Yeah, now you see why I couldn't.
Yes. No, I do not. You just think political landscape is too good. Oh, devil superior. No.
Actually, no.
Old
That's not the
man,
reason.
please.
Artificer Sandbox. Very rare. Ezra has been recruiting. All right. You are all marked. You are now able to head on through. I will let Lady Asaka know you are in town. May I ask where you're heading?
I just
Cool.
point out Ezra.
We're heading to Kuo. Devil territory. Lead by Shinto faction. I see. I shall let the lady know. She might contact you in the future, Ezra. I know. It'll be good to see Kuno again. Hmm.
But hey, Robert.
Your field agent is already in Kuo, from what I remember. Really?
Hmm.
That's nice.
Hold on.
Have a good day. Clear out before more people come in.
Yep.
Wipe feet on mat. No dirt in pallet.
Will do.
I just quickly changed shoes.
Ezra just snaps his fingers, and you see like a thin layer of destruction just eat away at the dirt.
I wish I could do that. Lucky fuck.
I mean, you
pull
can
up a
just
magical circle and I just make all of the dirt slide away and off of my shoes.
he looks. Ezra looks at you, Drax. You're a devil. You have magic that runs off of imagination.
Yeah, but we both know how my power is like yours.
My shoes are clean.
Yeah.
And technically, I could just go around barefoot, but I'm still being courteous as hell.
I mean, I could probably make a shrew brush, but
You guys go
I
through,
don't wanna.
and Ezra starts talking to you about the RDI branches. We don't have a lot of field agents, but the ones we do are pretty strong, much like you guys.
By the way, Robert. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm not feeling so hot.
All right, we'll call it there,
Yeah.
and we'll leave the next one. Don't. Ezra leaves off this. Don't worry, guys. I'll introduce you to Kiryu. He's a pretty cool guy.
Cool. Anyways, that's gonna be it for stream and D&D for today. Thank you for everybody that showed up. You guys are awesome. And everybody that showed up in chat, you guys are also awesome. Thank you. We'll be back sometime
Next week.
yeah, it'd have to be sometime next week when Robert's free, obviously. And we'll just go live, obviously. The only reason we won't be live or doing that is if any of us are sick, because this does need all of us, depending on what we're doing. So, and because I stream it, yeah.
Two of you have to be here.
Yeah, kinda. Anyways, the last thing I can say is when we get back, by then the scythe should have probably woken up again, because we'll probably be where I've been long enough. Anyways, that's gonna be fun. Me and the scythe are gonna be fighting. We're gonna be like brothers. Like I'm surprised that the scythe doesn't see Tommaso's brother, which is weird. But old Satan Faction's shit still going through his mind. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's gotta remember, and also, again, he likes Thamas because A, you like Thamas, and B, Necrosis Dragon.
Helps him out a lot.
Why do you
how
think I
that
was
scythe was made?
Yes, why do you think I was poking him with an ice gauntlet?
Yeah. He was enjoying the fact that it was necrotic ice, probably.
No, it was just regular Velcana ice, which is just straight cold ice.
Then he doesn't like that, but he likes anything that has to do with necrosis and shit like that. Which helps out with you being Topaz, and if you need to use fire, it's like afterwards he can purify it. So, yee. But anyways, that was fun.
Yep.
But I gotta end. I'll hope you all stay healthy, happy, positive. See you in the next stream. Bye bye.